Come on, baby! Come on now! Let's get locked in today! Good morning, Humble. Good morning, Black Mamba. Welcome to day 46 of vibe coding every day until I buy my family a house. We have earned $9,826 over the last 46 days. Over $7,000 coming in the last 7 days. I need you to wake up! Let's go, Daniels! Good morning, good morning. I'm so damn well rested. I feel ready to destroy! Come on! Yesterday, if you were not here, we had triple-digit viewers in the stream. Production, can you turn the music down? It's way too loud. Can you please turn the music down? It's way too... You're turning it up. All right, geez, that's a little bit better. I can hear myself speak now. Whoa. Yesterday, if you were not here, guys, we hit triple-digit viewers in the live stream for the first time. We hit 105 live viewers watching us vibe code our ass off. We're going straight to the moon. I've never felt more confident that we will be buying our family a house. Our little app that we're building here, CNVS, is going to take over everything. We are competing with giants. But the thing that they don't have is that we are actual vibe coders in the mix every single day, shipping apps, shipping prompts, using and abusing agents, and we cannot be stopped. Humble says that's awesome. That 10K is coming fast. Freaking sweet. Grand a day ain't a bad look, isn't it? Yes, 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 yes. That being said, we have to keep the pressure going. We have features we have to ship. Today, we are going to get locked in out of our mind. I need you guys to sit down. I need you to like the stream. I need you to get prepared for absolute destruction, madness, psychosis all day long today. It's going to be a little bit more of a locked in stream. I like to refer to these streams as vibe coding on overdrive, vibe coding unlocked, overclocked, and on overdrive. Okay. So today you're going to get a firsthand witness of vibe coding unlocked, overclocked, and on overdrive all day long. Full psychosis, full madness. We are going to get psychotic. We are going to ship faster than anyone can at a higher quality that anyone can even comprehend. Every day I wake up with new feature ideas that I think will change everything. I'm waiting for my co-pilot to come back to me. I mean, it's been so many days since I've felt the warm embrace of Fable 5. I'm not letting it bring me down. We just have to keep working with Opus 4.8 and GPT 5.5 together. And we just have to keep going. I want to make Fable 5 proud for when it returns back to our workflow. All right, I want it to come back to our workflow and say, wow, Max, you got so much done while I was gone. It's all dog shit. It's all dog shit, but this is what we're going to do to make it better. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get locked in. Rachel, good morning. Rachel, good morning, good morning, good morning. What is up? What is up, Caden? Good morning. How are you? Humble says, I'm currently building a safeguards anti-fabrication protocol for my Hermes agent as he straight up lied to my face this morning. Yeah, it does that. It does that. It does that. That's fine, though. Okay, says, hey, yeah, my car hit 6 figures, needs work done soon. God, I need you guys to lock in this morning. Felipe! Caden says, I've joined your stream on X, YouTube, and now I'm on Twitch. Laugh my ass off. I love that so much. I love that so much. All right, guys, without further ado, I think Daniels is new here. He says, morning, everybody. I need to update to my real name, Skelly Boy. Yes, let's get you updated to your real name, Skelly Boy. Also, if you haven't already, go down to that link in the description of this YouTube video. Actually, we got to update the link. We got to update the link. I'm going to paste a link in bio right here. I'm going to paste a link in bio. I'm going to paste a link not in bio in the stream chat right there for the Discord community. Make sure that you guys get yourself into the Discord. We have a growing community. We're almost at 300 members. We have a growing community of people that use AI every single day. It is a tight-knit crew inside there. We take the Discord community extremely serious. We are all in there to help each other achieve our goals. I'm banning people all the time. I'm picking the... What is this saying, guys? What is this saying? That the rotten, the one rotten apple. Anyways, guys, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Get this rubble out of my face right here. We don't need that. We don't need that one bit. Open 2 Codex agents. Open another Codex agent. I said 2. I said 2. I said 2 Codex agents. Open a Codex agent. There's no way we're starting off like this.
Let's go.
There's no way we're starting off like this. Daniel says, I be on Discord too. Did my intro over there. Loving this. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Guys, I'm not going to lie. Something about how I say Codex, it thinks I'm saying celebration. And I added celebration as an Easter egg to the app, and I wish I never did that. I wish I never did that. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? We already have it. All right. Couple of things here real quick is I shipped an update this morning that makes the canvas feel far more reliable as far as the zooming in and out, the focusing on agents, the scrolling within agent. Everything just feels far more reliable. I loaded up Claude Code last night on Ultra Code. I don't know how many millions of tokens we spent together. I figured if I'm not going to have Fable 5, then I'm just going to have Opus 4.8 spend millions of tokens. And I'm going to build my own Fable 5. Not legitimately, but I don't know. We could just spend more tokens and get the same output, I guess, maybe. It doesn't really work that way, but that's fine. So on Windows close, right now what happens, if I close these agents, it's going to do a tidy, which a part of me enjoys it, but a part of me doesn't enjoy it. Open 3 Claude Code agents.
Spinning up 3 Claude agents.
Right now, what I've decided is I like it when it organizes on open, but I don't think I like it when it reorganizes on close. So I'm going to go into settings here, and under canvas, right here I have this Windows, this tidy setting. And basically this says retile the open windows into a grid when one is open or closed. I'm just going to add some granularity so that it allows me to select if I wanted to retidy on either open or close. Chase, in the canvas settings, we have tidy windows automatically toggle. I want to add more granularity so that I can select for either when windows open or when windows close, whether it tidies or not, or organizes the canvas.
Sent to Chase.
That makes sense. You guys understand that, right? You guys understand that? Guys, I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up. David Kang has made it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hamza says, what are you working on? We're working on Canvas right now. This is our agentic development environment. It's an infinite canvas, voice controlled with GPT Real-Time 2 or Parakeet, NVIDIA Parakeet, fully local. YouTube Brandon Blue says, damn, I missed the epic intro. What is the to-do list today? We have a million things we have to do today. We are getting V1 of Canvas Community shipped, and that is going to turn into an X post, which is going to do massive amounts of views and lead us to getting some more signups on Canvas. Schoolfish Labs is using the app, loving it, excited to see where things go. Wow, 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 wow. We have a very early comment of the day today. That is going to be comments of the day right there. That's just a no-brainer comment of the day. I don't know what you want me to say. It just is. Sky, occasionally with a agent node, I possibly more often with Claude Code than Codex itself. If I select the actual inside of the terminal window, it doesn't always do the focus selection where it highlights the border of the node itself. If I select the title bar, then it selects it every single time. Don't make any code changes. Can you please deep dive, get surgical on the code base, and figure out the root of this problem?
Sent to Sky.
Hermes Agent Tips, let's go! Rio says all your agents are local or on the cloud. So I do a little bit of both. Right now, everything you're seeing here is local because I'm working on an actual Mac app, which is something
Chase is done.
new for us. You know, I've done iOS apps before, but a dedicated Mac app is newer for us. When I'm working on web apps, though, I will run a remote canvas. So like this canvas right here, CNVS-web, this is running totally on a Hetzner virtual private server. So every agent that we open up inside of this is not running locally, which is nice because it's you know, you could fire an agent off and then I could turn my MacBook off and come right back to it, and it's just still gonna be working. You know, I could even log in on my other MacBook and pull this up and see the agents just working away. And that was one of the main reasons that I got started building this app, along with the Windows organization and just creating a beautiful development environment. But I needed a better workflow for working on the cloud with all the agents, Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, whatever you want to get into. Switch Canvas to CNVS.
Switch to CNVS.
All right, so this says In the canvas settings, all right, this says all passing done. I split the single tidy windows automatically toggle into 2 independent settings. All right, so you know what we got to do now, guys. Every time we ship a feature, you know what we got to do, guys. Come on. Come on, I need you guys to wake up. Every time we ship a feature, you know what we got to do. We got to run the dev build. We got to test the feature, and we got to give it a yay or nay, pass or fail. That's what we're going to do, okay? We ship features, we run the dev build, we give it a pass or fail, and then we send it to production. It's just that easy. That's just how easy it is, guys, okay? Don't overcomplicate it. That's how easy it is. Chase, please fire me up a dev build right now so I can test out this beautiful new feature you made.
Sent to Chase.
Rachel says, yes, the app is sick. Using it right now. Rachel, come on. Come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me this morning?
Chase
Are you
is
kidding
done.
me this morning? That's going to be an easy secondary comment of the day. Not even an issue. Not even an issue. Easy secondary comment of the day. All right, so I feel like when I click off of... I feel like... Fleema says, Max, how the heck did you get YouTube and the music player to work? Fable 5, GPT 5.5 and 4.6 and 4.8 just, they can't do it. They just can't do it. It's unfortunate, but they can't do it. All right, so basically, what we need to test here now, guys, is we need to test the feature we just added. So, theoretically, we should have granularity inside of the canvas. All right, windows, tidy when a window's open, tidy when a window's closes. So what I want to do is I want to turn off tidy when a window closes, and I want to say, add 3 Claude Code agents, 3 cursor agents. Okay.
Spinning up 3 Claude
Now
agents,
I'm going to
3
close
cursor agent
Marshall.
agents.
Close Marshall. Okay,
Closed
and that
Marshall.
didn't retidy. That did not retidy. Now, if I want to tidy, I could say tidy, and that retidy.
Organize
That tidies
grid.
it, okay? But if I say add 3 Claude Code agents,
Spinning up 3 Claude agents.
that tidies, because we have our granularity, guys. It tidies on open, doesn't tidy on close. Can you please close everything? Open the music player.
Added a music player.
So what I want to see now is if I open Hermes. Open Hermes.
Opened Hermes.
Open 3 Claude Code agents, 3 Codex agents, and 3 cursor agents.
Spinning up 3 Claude agents, 3
Wait,
Codex agents,
so
and
now-
3 cursor agents.
I should be able to go like close Sky, Rocky, and Tracker. Nice.
Closed Sky, closed Rocky, closed Tracker.
So now if I add an agent, it should reorganize this whole thing. Add a Claude Code agent.
Sky
Oh,
the
we're
Claude
locked
code
in.
is ready.
Oh, we're locked in! Oh! Humble, I miss Fable 5 too. I miss Fable 5 too. Oh my god. I really do. Humble, I technically have the pin built in. John, good morning, good morning. Good morning, John. Technically I do have the pin built in, so I can pin this right here. And it'll keep this music. Oh shit. I can pin this, so I can pin this right here. And it will keep this here no matter what, and agents will spawn around it. Agents will spawn around it. Close everything but the music player. Oh, I don't have GPT real time set up in the development build. I forgot. Close everything but the music player. See, I don't think you can do. I don't think you can do that granular of a command via local voice.
Copied it to your clipboard.
Which we should add that. We should add that. But that one is going to be tough for us to add in. That one's going to be hard. All right. So, like, it'll pin the same size, but it won't pin it exactly where it is. Which I don't know. Maybe we should fix that. All right. Secondary comments of the day. The app is sick. The app is sick. So, community feature has to get shipped, guys. Community feature has to get shipped. I think what we do is, yeah, here's what we do. Chase, can you please run a dev build with the community feature baked in so I can play around with it right now?
Sent to Chase.
Open a Codex agent.
Rocky, the codex is ready.
Rocky, I need you to do a absolute deep dive on the current community feature, and I need you to give me a ultra brief list of basically like where we're at now, what we need to do before we ship this to production, and what is the simplest V1. So if we have to remove a couple of things for now just to get V1 shipped of the community feature, I want to be able to do that. I don't want to end the stream today without getting the community feature shipped.
Sent to Rocky.
Wes says, Max, what's up, my dude? Best build in public streamer right now. Let's go! Thank you, Wes. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Chase is done.
But what is this math? What is this math situation you are mathing right now? What is going on? He says, 10,000 minus 9,826 equals 174, right? That's like 2 signups. Come on, so damn close. Yeah, guys. I'm hoping today is the day we can break 5 digits of revenue generated since we have started the live stream. That would be unbelievable. We're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna get some features shipped. We're gonna get some X posts shipped that are really great. I gotta figure out what we're doing for our next YouTube long form. The last YouTube long form that we shipped out on looping banged out. It was a banger. I think it did over 2,000 views, which is just unbelievable for me. You know, before I started the stream, if I got, you know, over 100 views on a YouTube video, that was fantastic. That was great. I mean, every now and then I would have a good video that would get a couple thousand views, but it took a lot more effort than me just sitting in front of the camera recording a screen share. All right, so canvas here, cancel there. We have the little zoom in. Very clean. Very clean. Very clean. Very clean. You should add a get up and move fitness feature into Canvas that can be toggled so people aren't stuck sitting too long. Oh, I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea. All right, I'm gonna get you that right now. Hold on one second. I'm gonna give you that right now. I'm talking to you, Nix99. Thank you for messaging me. All right, guys, did you guys use Fable 5? This is what I need to know. Did you guys use Fable 5 before it got blocked? And are you missing Fable 5 right now? Or is it not a concern for you? Did you guys use Fable 5 before it got blocked? Okay, did you spend some time with it? Did you learn it? Did you feel like you knew it? Did it feel like your long lost brother? And are you missing it? Are you missing it today? I need to know. I need to know if I'm the only one who woke up this morning and was feeling a little bit like
Rocky is done.
you were missing a friend. Or if that's just pure my AI psychosis kicking in. I don't know. And if you guys are the type where you don't believe in using the state of the art, if you don't believe in using the state of the art, what are you using instead? I need to know. What are you using instead? How is it working for you? Is it fast? Does it get the job done? Or is it trash? And is it causing you frustration? Are you using GLM 5.2 right now, guys? I need to know. Are you using GLM 5.2 right now? Or are you using Kimmy K 2.7? These are the questions that we need answers to. These are the questions. Guys, I'm just sending an updated link over for one of our Canvas customers, so that they can download. I changed over the download link. I changed the download location of Canvas to make it more secure. And so basically, if you bought it like on day 1 or day 2 and you didn't download it right away, and then you go back and try to do that old download link, then it doesn't let you download it from the email that you got sent. I have to manually send you out a new download link that is basically tied to your Stripe session, so that people can't just go in and download it, whatever. Because it just comes with the territory of when you launch an app and it gets a certain amount of views, it gets a certain amount of whatever you want to call it, publicity online, people are just going to go in and they're going to try to mess around with your shit, which I understand. I totally get it. You know, like a part of me wishes it wasn't like that. You know, I'm just a solo dev. I'm a dad, you know, shipping apps in my basement. I work while my kids are at school and they're at sleep. And, yeah, I mean, I wish people, whatever. Like you could steal a candy bar from the gas station right now, but you don't do it. You don't do that. You know what I mean? And yeah, the gas station could have more security, so you don't steal the candy bar. Does that make sense, or is that the wrong way to look at it? I don't care. I've always when people reach out and they're like, "Hey, I managed to break through and steal and download this," I'm always like, "Thank you so much, amazing," and then I just get it fixed, you know. But the only thing is with that is a little bit frustrating is and it'll be totally like once Fable 5 is back in action, it's going to be a non-issue because it's going to get to the point where these models are better than us at keeping things secure, keeping things locked down. Man, I cannot find where this freaking link went to. Oh, here it is, right here. I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys. I got it. I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot. All right, I've been trying to get Codex to understand relational databases like the connection between tables. It hasn't worked that well yet. I tried Grok CLI too. Maybe Fable 5 is capable of that. I'm going to say it's just 100% capable of that. Guys, has anyone tried out the Fable 5? I mean, not the Fable 5, the Unreal Engine. Nix, if you're still here, I'm sorry that took so long, but you're all set. You're all set. Now let's get back to the action, guys. Let's get back to the action. Let's get locked in. Let's get locked in, guys. I think Fable 5 would definitely be capable of that, bruh. Fable was my husband. I feel like a widow now. Let's go! That's the best comment I've read today. Guys, Rachel says, bruh, she's a widow now. Jafar says GLM will just slow you down compared to using a premium AI. Splash says he's using Minimax M3. Mike says I use GLM 5.1 and Quen 3.6 plus. Does GLM 5.2 reach Fable? No, not even close. Not even close. Programmer 39 says your hair. Your hair. Smelly says I do that. I steal candy. Smelly, that's not very nice of you. Okay? That's a bad boy. That's a bad boy. Big Bad Johnny says you need to wake up! Nix says about Fable 5, I used it. It's a workflow-oriented model leveraging sub-agents and waves. All right, guys, let's lock in. Let's figure out the community feature. So right now, if you're just joining, community feature, like I have it as a button inside this top pill right now. I don't know if that's necessarily where it's going to live. We're trying to get just V1 shipped. We have to just get a base level of Canvas community shipped. This is going to be an optional toggle within the app. I think it's going to be an amazing way to take vibe coding from Vibe coding started off as an ugly, boring endeavor inside of a terminal window. All right, we're making it feel fun. We're making it feel beautiful. We're making it feel immersive with this voice control system. And now I want to take it from a fun, immersive experience that is solo, because right now it's completely solo. You're off by yourself, vibe coding alone. I want to take it to something that feels a tiny bit more community oriented. So at any time while you're vibe coding, while you're waiting for your agents to finish off the work, you can hit the community tab. You can see who's live vibe coding right now. They're going to have a link to their project. They're going to have a GitHub style contribution graph that shows how often they're coding inside of Canvas. They'll have a little breakdown showing which agents they prefer to use the most, and a little token spend count here at the bottom there. And again, this is just V1. Obviously, there's a lot of things we can add to this, okay, and make it feel even more Canvas community oriented, but we have to get started. We just have to get started. Almost says I freaking love this. Leo says, I can see your product being very valuable. Once Fable 5 comes back, for end users to talk to databases instead of using old front-end software to talk to databases. I work for local government. Let's go! All right. So what did Rocky say? We asked Rocky, what do we have left to do on the Canvas feature before we get it set up? And what did it say here, guys? What did it say? Why is this zooming when I'm scrolling? The current model already has future fields for photo avatars and stats, but the prediction table client only support identity fields. That's useful for later, but for today, it's the main thing to cut from the shipped art surface. It says do not ship the community feature as is. It is still a dormant local model feature in production. Release builds hard, disable it. Where we are, UI exists, overlay roster, join, edit, leave, polling errors, local demo works. The simplest shippable V1, ship signed in member directory on a canvas. Members only, Supabase backed, opt in /out, edit username, join emoji, avatar, project link plus label. Cut for V1, fake demo neighbors. Local only, backed in production. No, I need the photo avatars. I need the X profile badge. Apply migration 0008 and live smoke. Rocky, I'm live streaming right now, so it's very important that you don't leak anything. But I need to have the profile pictures working. I need to have the X links working perfectly. I'm actually just thinking that maybe you can look into this. Is there a way for, if you put your X, your link to your X in, then it'll just take that profile photo instead of people uploading their own profile photos?
Sent to Rocky.
Because it might be easier, guys, if we just take the either like the Google profile picture you sign in with. I don't think there's an Apple profile picture, or the X profile picture for the link that you link to in the community section there. Did you make any change to the theme selector yet? No, we haven't made any change to the theme selector yet, Big Bad Johnny. What do you want to see? What do you want to see? I'll keep this tight and avoid printing any environmental config secrets. I'm going to inspect only the community model UI code paths needed for X links and avatars. Then I'll tell you the safest shippable approach. The current app is fabricating the X badge from the community username, which is not production safe. Yes, 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 yes. But do not do it from the ship app directly. Safest production path. User enters their x.com profile link. App stores the exact X link, not a guest handle. A server-side Supabase Edge function fetches the X profile image using an X API token stored as a Supabase secret. The function uploads, caches the image into Supabase storage. The app displays the cached Supabase avatar URL. Important, never ship an X API bearer token in the app, and don't scrape X from the client. That leaks information. Yeah, the only problem I'm thinking is now, I don't know if we're going to be able to reliably scrape the X profile image, is the only thing I'm thinking. Nix99, I'm not sure what the what a vibe typer is. I'm not sure what vibe typer is. Hunter, we're building, right now we're building the community feature out for CNVS Canvas so that you have the ability to join basically this community canvas where we'll be able to see each other, links to our X profiles, links to the projects that we're building, and a GitHub contribution graph that shows how often you're using the canvas, and a little breakdown of like what agents you use most often. Users enter their X profile link. Rocky, I don't think the X scraping situation we have mapped out there is going to be ultra reliable. My concern is here that if we have a uploadable avatar profile picture, that someone is going to inevitably upload an avatar or profile picture that is not going to be appropriate for the community section. So how can we go about handling this? What's the best way of going about people having an avatar that either needs to be like approved or something like that? Let's figure it out.
Sent to Rocky.
All right, whisper flow like. Well, I mean, if it's whisper flow like, then you could just use it the same way as whisper flow. Like you could just click on a tab there.
Rocky is done.
And then start talking and enter your text in. But honestly, like what I did was I just canceled my whisper flow sub, and then I set up a dictation key. So I have one key that controls the canvas, and then I have one key that does dictation. So I can say, hello, I'm testing dictation. Hello, I'm testing dictation. And then it's dictating straight inside of the canvas there. If I want to control the canvas via my voice, then I use the voice control key, which is a different key. And then I can say, open to Claude Code agents. So there's not really a need to bring in a secondary like voice tool. But you absolutely could use a secondary voice tool just the same as you would with your normal workflow. Like you would just click on the Like if I had Whisperflow open right now, I would just click on the terminal and then I would just use my voice key. All right, Best V1, do not allow arbitrary uploaded avatars yet for shipping today. Use one of these. Curated avatars only. Emoji, initials, or a small built-in avatar set. Zero moderation burden. Safest for stream/community launch. Yeah, but that's so lame, I feel like. What do you guys think? Comment in chat right now. What do you guys think? Is the emoji or initials lame compared to having an actual like avatar? Like I feel like you need an actual avatar profile picture image inside of it. And then if we did have an actual profile image, then that leads way to having to have moderation. Nix99 says, okay, then I will do the same thing, Max. Awesome. Would Canvas need image moderation? Probably. You wouldn't like this, but there is a fairly cheap Google API for image mod. Is there really? OpenAI Omni is free for image moderation and stuff like that. It's pretty good. Can I post a link to OpenAI moderation model? It's free and works well from my experience in similar projects. The avatars are so small, don't think it should be an issue. It returns a breakdown of what it detects in terms of violent sexual... Okay. Yes, lame, not professional, especially since it's also dev network potentially. Okay, all right. All right. You guys are locked in today, and I love to see it, okay? I'm not gonna lie, some days I look over at chat, and you guys are fast asleep, and it makes me want to immediately scream, wake up. Today, you guys are locked in. I mean, these are some fantastic answers. So what do we start off here with, Omni or Google API? Omni or Google API? Rocky, I think that we just use either OpenAI Omni, which I guess is free, or I believe there is a cheap Google API for image moderation. Which can we use to handle this issue, to get the images passing a moderation check?
Sent to Rocky.
Oh, I'm awake. All right, let's close this dev build for now. We can reopen it in a minute. Where's my agent that was working on the scrolling situation? All right. It's so hard, guys, because I have to optimize for mouse usage and I have to optimize for trackpad usage, both. And I mean, I think a lot of people are using it via trackpad. I'm not sure, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that are using it on a mouse and keyboard as well.
Rocky is done.
And so it's important when we make changes to how scrolling is handled that we're thinking about like pinch to zoom and 2-finger pan, which sometimes can get a little bit tricky. For clean, answer is likely not X scraping. For avatar safety, use a backend moderation. I'll use the OpenAI Docs skill for the OpenAI side and official Google Docs for the Google side. I won't inspect or print anything. Use OpenAI Omni moderation latest first. Why? Official docs say the moderation endpoint handles text and image inputs. Uses Omni moderation latest and is currently free to use with image files up to 20 megabytes. It catches broader avatar relevant categories than Google Safe Search. Okay. Recommended V1 pipeline. Can you guys see this at all? Hold on. User uploads avatar, store and private avatar submissions. Supabase edge function calls OpenAI moderation. If clean, strip, exif, downscale, re-encode. All right, let's just get it shipped. I love it. Rocky, I love everything you're saying to me right now. Please just let's get this shipped immediately. I want people to upload an image, be able to upload an image. We need to have checks, I guess, to make sure that the file size is going to fit within that 20 megabytes. And then I want you to get it built out.
Sent to Rocky.
Right now we're building a community feature. We're building Canvas community. TM. Canvas community TM. Slackbacks, yes, we're going to build Canvas for Linux and Windows. It's just not on the roadmap right now, so I don't have an estimated date as to when it will come out. I don't have an exact estimated date as to when it's going to come out, but yes, we are building Canvas for Windows and for Linux. I started it the other day, but I just realized that we have so many people signing up for the Mac version right now. And we need to keep going on development for the Mac version and get it to a really, 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 really good spot. And then we can take on the burden, because it's essentially like almost opening a whole nother application out that's going to have its own separate bugs, its own separate feature requests. So I figured, let's just be smart about it. Let's keep making money on the Mac app. Let's keep making it the most world-class app it is. Also, if I start a Windows app, it stalls progress of the app, because every time I go to add a feature, now I have to add it in 2 places, versus I can be really fast when I'm just developing for the Mac app only, and I don't have to worry about, all right, how am I going to make this so it works on both the Mac app and the Windows app? So instead, we're going to get the Mac app to a really incredible spot, and then we will take it over to the Windows version. I'm new. What is Canvas? Canvas is a voice-controlled agentic development environment. So each individual canvas represents one of your projects. All right, and there is a local voice model that runs actually on your computer. So it has no API calls or anything like that. And then we also have the option for GPT real-time too. So like right now, I can say open for cursor agent. And
Tracker, the cursor agent is ready.
It'll open 3 cursor agents.
Spinning up 3 cursor agents.
So I'm using the local model right now. So it's very fast. It doesn't have any API calls, but it's not as dialed in as the GPT real-time that's actually making an LLM call and can understand what you're trying to get at, and is more conversational. I could say something like, open the browser preview and navigate to cnvs.dev.
Opening the preview.
So it's a full development environment. You have all your terminals. You have all your Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, every agent you have. You have a browser. You have canvases that can run on virtual private servers. So like this canvas is local here, but if I go over to CNVS Web, this canvas is running fully remote on a Hetzner server. All right, it has a Hermes integration, so you can chat back and forth with your Hermes agent. No, Nix, I don't have that built in right now, but We're definitely going to have to do that. I think that'd be sick. I was thinking about that the other day because I have multiple monitors here on the stream. And it would be really cool if we had the ability to have Canvas, you know, sort of like absorb all your monitors and just get absolutely insane. Bliskin, what's up? What's up? Too good tech. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. So if I switch to GBT real time, can you please close everything? Can you close the cursor agents, the browser preview?
All set. The cursor agents are closed, and the browser preview is gone.
Okay, awesome. You can go to sleep. It's funny. I have it on this. I have the font settings on the largest you can do, and I think it's nice for the stream because when I look back at the stream, if I have it on like a mode that I would normally like have on, or like if I'm developing, when you go and look at it like on the stream playback, it's like you can't even see what's going on in the on the desktop at all. Ray Fernando says, "Let him cook." Karzak says, how powerful does the VPS need to be? I assume the main advantage of running it on VPS is so that you can just hop on from any PC or laptop. Yes. I don't know how powerful the VPS has to be to run Claude Code. Whatever the minimum needed for Claude Code to operate is going to be how powerful the virtual private server needs to be, which I'm going to say it's going to be like close to nothing. You know, the only issue you might run into is if you have like 8 agents going. If you have multiple agents going on your virtual private server, then you're probably going to need a little bit more memory than like the baseline Hetzner server. But that would be interesting to test out. I think I have a server that's like their minimum spec. So maybe later in the day we can add that server in. I forget what their minimum spec for RAM is. Is it 2 gigabytes? Or is it less than that? I don't know. And we can see if it can throw down with multiple agents. But yeah, the benefit to it is you can make changes to production. Okay, so like if you have a website or landing page, you could open an agent on your virtual private server, and if your website is hosted on the virtual private server, you can make websites straight to production. You can make infrastructure changes straight on production with your agent. And also, you can completely turn your MacBook off because the agents are running virtually in the cloud. And, you know, turn it back on and totally resume back into it, which is really nice. Is really, really nice. The only reason I'm not running on cloud with developing CNVS, with developing Canvas, is because it's a Swift app, so it has to be built inside of Mac OS in order for me to test it out, which we could work around that by setting up like a GitHub system where it develops on the server and then pulls to local and then runs locally. But it just seems like adding too much complexity that we don't really need. For those of you joining us right now, we are building out the Canvas community feature, which is going to be badass. And it's going to be a separate canvas that you can pull up at any time. And you can see all the other users using Canvas. And you can see a quick showcase of the stuff they're building. You can see their social profiles, so you can go follow them and interact with them. And it will help us just build out the Canvas community and make vibe coding feel a little bit less of a solo endeavor. All right, what else do we got here? What else do we got here? We fixed the granularity thing, which I like so much. It's so much better. Oh, I wanted to add, when you select the microphone, when you change, we added this microphone selector, which is, we should have had that since day one, I'm not gonna lie. But I want to add like a tester so that you can see like your levels inside this. You can see your Peter levels. I wanted to add a tester so you can see your levels IO inside this while you're talking. I'm sorry, guys. Zuma, can you please put together a ultra minimalist audio levels visualizer? So underneath,
Nudge Suma to build a
I forgot I'm in GPT real time. I always do that, guys. I need to wake up. Let me switch back. Let me switch back to on device.
Zuma is done.
All right. Zuma, I want to put together a very minimalist like audio levels visualizer in the settings underneath the microphone selection so that when you select a microphone, you can quickly see that you are getting audio input.
Sent to Zuma.
All right, Rocky says the code path is now. Let me get over here. All right, so this is it's building out the ability for us to moderate. It's building out the ability for us to moderate, which we're gonna have to test. We're gonna have to test. Basically, so when somebody opens the community feature and then uploads their avatar, it's going to send it over to GPT, OpenAI Omni, and it's going to moderate it's going to make sure the image is safe to be posted in the community feature, which is actually sick. Which is actually sick that we're at this stage in life right now where we can just send a thing over. Oscar says, yo, Max, the pull-up Maxer. What's up, Oscar? ABCD. Right now, I don't use a UI library at all for this. No, I'm building everything from scratch. I think it would make sense for us eventually to actually have a skill made, like a UI skill made, so that I can... like when it goes to make new features, it ensures that everything is cohesive. If that makes sense. You know, like it makes sure that the styling matches. But we've built out all the design ourselves. Which methinks we did a good job. We did a pretty good job, guys. Jarl, the startup we're building right now is Canvas. That's the app right here. That's the app right here. That's the app I'm building right here. Sorry to disturb again. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know why that's happening. Try force quitting and then reopening it. What are you running it on, Nix? What are you running it on? I'm sort of feeling like the theme selector is going to get so ridiculous with the amount of themes that we have. I'm thinking that we can get rid of some of the light mode themes, because some of them are just, I don't know, they're good, but I don't know if they're needed, all of these light mode themes. I mean, I guess it's better to have more options than less, because then somebody can find what they're looking for. But also, like, it's getting to the point where, like, I want to add way more themes, but there's also a part of me that's like, we have so many themes right now, and the theme selection, like, little library view is just getting so crazy. Like, you're going to be scrolling down a mile-long list of themes to check out all the themes that we have. I guess we could do something where it's like we have a toggle for like themes and then light mode versus dark mode, and then that way there it's only showing half the amount of the themes, which could kind of tighten up the display a tiny bit. Huh. Oh, that's because I closed the dev build? Maybe. Why is it saying this if it did not close? Weird. Nix, I don't know. Why don't you throw it in feedback so I don't forget about it, and then I'll dive back into it. I haven't had anybody else have that issue yet, though. I haven't had anybody else have that issue yet. That's a strange one. Off the top of my head, I don't know why that could be happening. You put your API keys in, and then after your API keys in, it's not doing voice to text right now. Do you have the did you enable the settings for, like, it should prompt you for permissions on first open. It should prompt you for permissions for voice. If you don't have voice enabled, then obviously it won't let you, like Mac OS won't let you do that. That little audio meter it made was sick right there. I want to see that. After this is done, we're gonna run the build and we're gonna check that out together.
Zuma is done.
All right, Oscar been moonlighting, solving good feeling water streams from player without fluid sim. That feels amazing in his cheap compute. It's looking good. I'll DM you so you can test the feel if you want. Yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, Bluetooth headphones shouldn't be a problem. I use it all the time with my AirPods. I use it all the time for my AirPods. My AirPod Maxes and my AirPod Pros. All right, it says community test and edge function check are still green. I'm rerunning the release compile now after the preview cleanup. The release build passes after the final UI tweak. Okay. All right. I'm running the Nick, no problem. No worries. We're going to get solved today for you. We're going to figure it out. Even if like after the stream I have to hop in a quick call with you or something like that, we'll get it figured out together. regression test is in. I'm running the community slice one final time, and then I'll give you the shortest ship checklist. All right, guys, we're checklisting. Brandon, I don't know what that means about the good feeling water streams. I don't know what that means. And are you guys switching your game over to Unreal Engine now that the MCP is out? Because that seems like the obvious play right now. Oh, I know what else I wanted to do today. I wanted to all right, so do you guys know about Apple, what is it called? We'll look here. We'll look right here. Someone said, all right, a way to manage a large amount of agents in a single canvas. So he said so often we'll be running like 5 to 8 agents on a single canvas / workspace, and it gets a little bit too cluttered, and I just can't see anything. Is there a way, maybe inspired by like the way Apple does stage mode, something like that, where we can still have high visibility or individual terminals and agents and browsers without feeling like everything is super cluttered and dense? Thanks. So I think that's a great idea. What I think should happen is almost like this exact view that we're in right now, where we should be able to enable this view from maybe a keybind. I'm struggling to figure out how I would enable it so that it feels perfectly like intuitive and native. But basically Apple stage mode kind of looks like this, what we're in right now. I think the perfect layout for it is something like this, where we have our agents, right? So this is like Claude Code, you know? And then we have our other agents over here. These are all like Claude Code, Cursor, Codex, whatever you want. And then when you select one of these, and they'll have the animations going. So like this will be running, this will be running, this will be running, this will be running. And then when you select one of these, it shuffles this Claude Code agent back into the list. Okay, and then pulls this one out. So this would be like focus plus rail. Focus plus rail. And we almost need a way of like locking the canvas view into focus plus rail. And that way there we have this big one that we're working on, this agent that we're working on, and then we have the rail of agents over here. So let's just figure out what the best way of getting that to work would be. Marshall, I had a feature request come in that I think is really, really good. It's sort of like Apple, I think it's called Apple Stage Mode, where we could have, and it'll look very similar to the focus plus rail setting that we have right now, where we can have a agent that is taking up the majority of the screen. So like a Claude Code agent that's taking up the majority of the screen. And then we could have a rail of all the other agents on the right-hand side. And when you click on the agents that are on the right-hand side, it swaps out the large focused agent for the agents that are in the rail on the side. And it would just be a really nice, clean way of being able to see the agent that is working like almost full screen, and also see all the other agents that you have working. It's going to be imperative that the little agents in the right-hand side have maybe like a working, extremely clear working or done animation around them. And maybe instead of having them be like, I guess don't make any code changes yet. Just give me an idea of what the best way, the most intuitive, least complex way of making this work would be. One of the awarenesses I have right now is I'm struggling to think about like how we would activate this mode, whether it be like a keybind or a voice input or whatever. We're adding complexity to the app, but I want to keep things minimalistic and intuitive by nature.
Sent to Marshall.
Oscar says you want some water streams to add a dramatic effect to your stream, Max. LOL, Brandon is talking about a game he's building. Guys, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. A water stream. Approved and live, my friend. Working on a Windows CNVS Lite clone to help inspire Max, LOL. Turtle Lover, what's going on? Hey, Turtle Lover, you're sort of like an OG, aren't you? I haven't seen you in a minute. I know, Humble. It's all I can think about. It's all I can think about lately. Is that one day I will have a version of Canvas built out for Apple VR headsets. I just got to figure out how to make it work for the live stream. Because could you imagine I'm going to be sitting here like this, like. You guys are going to be watching me like this. We just got to figure out how to make it work for the live stream, guys. I've been out of state for a little while, but we back now, baby. Let's go. Welcome back, Turtle. I remember that name. I can help with the HDMI output and stuff. Let's go. Funny as fuck. All right, guys, so let's see what it says. I think we're really going to like the focus rail thing. What I was also thinking is that we could have... This is going to be badass, guys. This is going to be badass. So, like, listen. I need you guys to wake up and focus for 1 second, okay? I know you guys only have a certain amount of focus ability in you, but this is the one time I need you to lock in because this could be a game-changing feature. All right, when I saw this feature come across my desk, I said, oh my God, that could be a game-changing feature. All right, so imagine if when the agents that are working, all right, instead of looking like this, like you see how these look like this, they look, as they get smaller, they still look like agents, right, guys? Okay, so if I say open 6 cursor agents,
Spinning up 6 cursor
as they get smaller, right, they still look like agents, guys. What I'm thinking, guys, okay, is that as we have this rail mode, when they go into their collapse section, we don't even have it look like an agent anymore. All we have is we have the logo. We have the logo. Okay. So this is like the Claude Code logo. And then we have the state very clearly outlined, whether it's working or it's whether it's working. State. So like working or done or whatever. And then we also have last prompt. Summary of last prompt. Guys, it's going to be game-changingly sick because think about it. You're going to have your agent. You're going to have your agent, right, that has the real Claude Code view right here, the real Codex view, the real cursor view. And then you're just going to quickly be able to glance over here at your other agents logo. So you see this is the Claude Code agent, this is the Codex agent, this is the cursor agent, and then you have a quick, this is the state it's in, so it's working, it's still working, it's buzzing along, and you have the summary of the last prompt you sent it, so you can quickly see what agent it is and whether it's working or it needs your attention. And then when I go and I click on this little agent boy over here, it swaps it out. It swaps it out. Jamie says, give me my money. Schoolfish Lot says, just a thought though, the stage mode thing is a bit counterintuitive to the infinite space nature of the canvas. That's true. I can see where you're coming from. I can see where you're coming from. The D Dizzle says, I've awoken. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's on here? All right, so did this finish the... It said I did not expose real secrets. The only additions are placeholder docs, environmental names. All right, build. Where it is now. Community is enabled in release build and uses Supabase when auth is on. Users can upload an avatar image. App rejects images over 20 megabytes before upload. Supabase storage also caps avatar buckets at 20 megabytes. Uploaded images go private first, then moderator avatar checks them with OpenAI Omni moderation latest. Only approved images are copied to the public community avatar bucket and rendered. Rejected/failed uploads clear the local preview and never go public. X project links stay as URL fields. No X scraping dependency. Ship steps left. Supabase database push. Supabase secrets set. Supabase functions deploy moderate avatar. Checks. Okay. Great. Rocky, my concerns here are we have other things on the community card for each individual user. We have that GitHub style contribution graph, which is super dope. We have the token tracker. There's some sort of like date thing that says like 7 days in the bottom right hand corner. I need you to look at all of this stuff and give me the most ultra brief summary of what is hooked up and will work and what is currently not hooked up and just a mock-up.
Sent to Rocky.
Guys, how do I get the Twitch thing to never do this anymore? It's so annoying when, like, every day, all day long, they come in and they're like AI viewer streamview.com. Penguino Codes, good morning! And you can't block them because they just come from different accounts.
Rocky is done.
All right, Turtle Lover says this would be the ideal way to run the current view you have. All the individual terminal windows condensed to one view like you described as its own widget. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I'm not following. Wait, this would be the ideal way to run the canvas view. You have all the individual terminal windows condensed to one view. Oh, okay. So condensed to a view that's like just like the logo, the working state, and the summary of what they're working on. Amateur says you automate blocking them with a vibe coded app. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, okay. So agents in a roster view with summary. Then when you click on the agent, it expands. Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what this would be. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see what Marshall says about it. Activation, my recommendation, you flag this as the hard part. I'd ship 3 entry points in this priority order because they cover almost nothing each and cover every user. Command plus K palette command stage mode primary. 0 new muscle memory. Fully discoverable. That's actually really smart. If we just did Command K and then you could type in stage mode and then it just took your current canvas and put it into stage mode. This is how most canvas features reach. Lowest possible complexity, 1 palette row. A top bar toggle, the always visible affordance sitting. I don't want to do that. A keybind is polish. You already have command 1 through 9. Focus node. Cycle focus. Stage mode is conceptually focused plus persistent with a rail, so it belongs in that family. I'd suggest shift command return. Inside stage mode reuse. That's genius. Voice is the natural canvas thing, and it's genuinely cheap, but it's the one place I defer to V2 because adding a verb is a 3-file change, plus grammar corpus tuning to not steal other phrasing, and it's not needed to validate the feature. Get the visual mode feeling great first. The voice verb slots in trivially later via the established pattern. Amazing. So let's get this live thumbnails in the rail. Snapchatting each terminal is real complexity. Start with text trail plus aura. It reads as a live. Already thanks to the shimmer. Browser music / chat nodes on stage scope to agents first. It's compelling case and agent registry already filters to them. Want me to turn this into a concrete implementation plan? Okay. Marshall, this is what I'm thinking. Right now. Okay, don't add a hero spot of the stage mode to the top pill. Let's just keep it Command K for right now. And also, what I'm thinking is when the agents aren't focused, when they're in the rail, we just show the logo, a truncated version of the last prompt sent. And then we keep our current like animation system for whether it's working or completed. And we can also have that like check mark to show that the agent is done that we have in the title bar. So essentially when an agent goes into the rail, you're not showing the terminal at all, really. You're just showing the logo, a truncated version of the last prompt if it's too long to fit, and like maybe the check mark if it's completed, and then obviously the background / outside will have the working / idle state animation. We just need to make sure that it matches the theming perfectly, all of our themes. So it'll have the beautiful glass theme for the lakeside. And I want you to use the Anthropic front-end design skill to make sure we are avoiding AI slop at all costs. Let's get a beautiful V1 of this build so that I can test out.
Sent to Marshall.
All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. We literally have Turtle and Penguin in chat right now. Yes, it's unbelievable. I love it. 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 All right, so it says hooked/real avatar upload plus moderation plus approved remote avatar rendering. Username, emoji fallback, mood badge, status line, accent color. Project link pill opens to save project URL. Active agents count real from local agent registry expires after 10 minutes. Weekly token total realish local estimate only if user opts in. Agent mix cards realish from what does realish mean? What is realish? Wait a second. Weekly token total realish local estimate only if user opts in. All right, let's get rid of the real-ish for now. All right, so the things that are real-ish are the token count. So the token count are real-ish, which we don't want anything real-ish. Where is it? All right, the token count. Agent mix cards. And we'll add all of this stuff back, but I just, the way I am, guys, is we need to get V1 shipped, and then I can go about it like a psychopath and add the rest of the stuff in. Not fully hooked / mock GitHub style contribution graph, visual mock. It is deterministic from member ID, not real daily activity. Month labels on the graph, placeholder. All right. So the contribution, the GitHub style graph is not actually real. That's fine. Simplest V1. The X badge link currently generates from username as x.com, not a dedicated save X handle profile field. All right, that I do want to see if we can just get the real thing. Rocky, for now, why don't we rip out the token count, the agent mix, and the GitHub style contribution graph. And why don't we put in place whatever we need to make sure that the X profile link is actually grabbing the username, because it seems like that's going to be pretty straightforward to do. We also should add some sort of check to make sure that it's just an actual X profile link and not something else, which should be very straightforward to do. And then I'm thinking for the project link, we should probably send that to Omni as well for moderation to make sure it's a safe link.
Sent to Rocky.
We're so locked in today, guys. We're so locked in today. I can't even believe it. Good to see you again, homie. Get that bag. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Ismail says, what is he vibe coding exactly? So we're building Canvas, which is our agentic development environment. Like, if you've seen, I control the agents via voice. I can open them. I can close them. I can switch from canvas to canvas. Each canvas represents different projects. It's a good time. It's a good time. There's a million other features that we have, like remote canvases, Hermes integration, the Forge, which is like agentic Kanban. Blisket says, hey Max, do you think more people should build things live? I think it depends on the type of person you are, to be honest. Because honestly, you could probably get similar or better results just documenting the process of building on X if you're not the type of person that wants to have the attention of running a live stream while you're building. You know? And it's hard to even realize if you're that type of person, because I would have never thought that I'm the type of person that would enjoy live streaming or building stuff live, but I really love doing it. So I think you just got to try things out, and you got to see what works for you, and also take feedback from like environmental clues. You know, like if you're live streaming but you're not making any progress, then you either need to change what you're doing, or figuring out how to market yourself better, or figure out how to do short form on top of your stream. The major thing is that you are shipping pretty much 4 hours worth of content every single day if you're going to be vibe coding. So whether that's you spend 4 hours writing, like legitimately writing, like you're writing banger tweets, you're writing newsletters, you're writing on Medium, you're writing blog posts, or you're spending 4 hours doing voice, I guess podcasts or something like that, or you're spending 4 hours live streaming, or you're spending 4 hours making video content, short form, long form. It's 4 hours every day of content put out into the world, is what it is. And I think as long as you have a product that solves a pain point, and you're iterating it and making it better on feedback, and you are shipping 4 hours of content daily, that your odds of being successful are very high. Very, very, very high. And like a lot of the things I say come straight from Alex Hormozi, because he just has really good ways of looking at things. But one of his things is the rule of 100. I don't think you even judge your success until you've done it 100 times. So like right now I'm on day 46. I don't think I even judge whether or not streaming is something that like obviously on a micro level, I'm making changes to try to make the stream better every single day. I hope you guys can feel that. Okay. I hope you guys feel that way. But I don't think I even judge, oh, streaming works, streaming doesn't work, until we're at day 100 of streaming. And it's day 100 of 4 hour streams. So some days I do 2 hour streams. So whatever. Maybe it's closer to day 120. Then I sit down and I look at the numbers. I look at the community we've built, and I say, this is a good use of my time. This is something I'm effective at. This is something I enjoy doing, and I'm going to keep doing it. It's growing my income. It's growing my life fulfillment. Or I say, maybe I go do just long form YouTube videos once a week, or maybe I just go back to only doing X. And I think a good start point for the majority of people is either only live streaming and automating clipping, or only doing X posts. Only doing X posts. And I think X is probably the best thing anybody could do to get started with vibe coding apps and trying to sell them on the internet and make money, is you just do X. And X is just like an incredibly fair platform to where if you write a good tweet and you have good media that goes with your tweets, it is going to do well every time. There's just like, it's either a good tweet and it does well, or it's a bad tweet and you need to improve next time. Opinions on Claude Code versus Codex. What are the trade-offs between both? Okay, so Codex does a much better job handling back-end things and ensuring they work the first time, bug-free, highly performant. And that's why I'm having it finish up the community feature right now with Supabase. GPT 5.5 really fails at producing magical user experiences. So if you're trying to create Disneyland, if you're trying to create something like Canvas, which people agree on the internet that Canvas is a magical user experience. Okay, it's not like any other agentic development environment. There's nothing else like it. Then you need to use Claude Code. There's something deeply ingrained into Claude Code, into Opus 4.8, into especially Fable 5, where it does a much better job of helping someone create the magic feeling of software. Versus GPT will create software that works and is performant and does a great job of creating things that are bug-free. But it is just rough, dude. The shit it puts out, I could never ship to production. I just never could ship to production. No one would want to use it. DX says, do you know how to code? So I learned how to code before AI came out. I have a project on my GitHub history that's just awful code, you know? I was a personal trainer. I woke up every morning at 4:50 a.m. and I spent 2 hours taking a web development course online, and I taught myself how to code. Not really knowing why, I just did that. I just did that for a long time. I would make a matcha and I would sit there and learn how to code. This is before I had children or anything like that. And then AI came out and I started doing the thing where you copy and paste code into your code base, which was fun for a little bit. And then Cursor came out, and then, yeah, so it was just kind of like a right time, right moment thing for me, where I learned the skills of web development. So my stack that I used when I was coding by myself was, I love JavaScript. Like, writing JavaScript was like the funnest thing ever for me. So I would use a Linux server, a Linux virtual private server. I would typically use like Fedora 35 or Ubuntu, and I would write my front end in vanilla React with JavaScript. I'd write my back end in Node.js with JavaScript. I'd write my database in MongoDB with JavaScript, and then I would host it with obviously Nginx for the reverse proxy. I would keep it alive with PM2, and that's pretty much the whole thing. And it was so fun, and I immediately got so addicted. Oh man, I got so addicted. Like, it was the most addicting thing ever to sit there and write code for just hours on end, and just, you know, you'd go to run it and it wouldn't work, and you'd be like, why is this not working? And then you'd have to go to Stack Overflow, and then you'd try to fix it and it wouldn't fix, and eventually you'd get it, and then it'd be live. And then, you know, you spent, I don't even know how long, months on something that's just awful. It's a terrible product, and you would get no users at all. But just the fact that you could do it was unreal, was amazing. And then I learned about, you know, how building is really like 10% of the battle and marketing is 90% of the battle. And then AI got better and better. And then I found myself becoming more of a content creator than even like a coder, you know. And now we're at the point where, I mean, I could open up an HTML file and get it to print hello world. You know what I mean? I could write a p tag in there and get it to print hello world. I might be able to write a JavaScript function. You know, I could write a JavaScript function and do some math or something like that. but there's no shot that I'm writing a function that like a user could log into an app with or something like that. It's just gone. It's gone from my brain. Like my brain has made space for other things because AI has taken that over, and it's shitty. It hurts a little bit. I know it does, but I think it's probably for the best. Do you have a computer science background? I went to school for information systems, but I never applied myself in college, so not really. Any of the coding I learned was on my own. All right, GLM 5.2 is not Fable level. It also requires extremely powerful hardware. I can't wait till we can run hardware local, guys. I cannot wait till we can run hardware local. I mean, I cannot wait till we can run models on local hardware that are really good. I mean, that's going to be unbelievable, guys. It's going to be unbelievable. Yes, there's something about writing code that just gives you bliss. It really does. It really does. Oh my God. And then they snatched it away from us. I learned how to do it, and they snatched it away. But that's good. I like that I learned. I like that I learned like a basic background of how everything works. I think that's the most important thing you can do. You don't need to learn how to write code, but like you do need to know the relationship between, you know, the client, the server, the front end, the back end, the database. All of that, and then you're pretty much unstoppable. Because otherwise you're going to be very confused how all this shit plays together. Which AI, I mean, you could definitely get it done. Like AI will just take care of it for you. But I imagine it's going to be really painful. There's going to be like a lot of pain.
Marshall is done.
All right, so it built out the V1. It built out the V1 of the rail system that we're making. So we're gonna need to test that out. I'm just waiting for Rocky here, this Codex agent, to finish the build on the community section. I'm gonna use the restroom, guys. I'll be right back. When we get back, I'm going to run the development build, and we will test out the not only the community section, but we'll test out the rail thing, which I think is going to be unbelievable. That could possibly be my new favorite thing added to Canvas if we can nail it and make it feel intuitive. I'll be right back. No shot right now. No shot right now. No shot right now. Are you kidding me? Rachel is so locked in. So locked in. Thank you, Rachel. Oh my God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That means the absolute world. Thank you so much. Oh my God. I literally, for those of you just joining us, anytime Rachel gifts, I get up and go to the bathroom at the same time. But now it's because... Thank you. Massive W. Guys, put a W. W Rachel in the chat. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Kidding me right now? Absolutely unbelievable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 says he was here before the new setup. Herbie sends me a Telegram message every time he says, I have to go pee. Oh my God. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much. Absolute legend. We got a, I got a Brian Johnson. Why is this not focusing? I got a Brian Johnson macadamia protein bar, white cocoa butter. We're going to do a taste test live here. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much. You're a legend. We're going to do a taste test live on stream. Okay, here's what it looks like. If you eat these bars, you're gonna live forever. That's just what it comes down to. You're just gonna live forever. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how these are healthy. I don't know how Brian Johnson made them healthy because they're unbelievably good. We need to get it. We need to get it quick. What are the stats on the bar? The calories and protein. Okay. So they're 160 calories. They're 9 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fiber. The ingredients are pea protein, cocoa butter, macadamia oil, and sea salt. All right, man, this Codex agent has been working away on the community thing like insane. Absolutely insane. Fable 5 would never take this long. No, my hands are massive. I have huge hands. Eric, welcome back! Welcome back! We missed you. I'm so glad you're back. I'm so glad you're back. And I want to test out I want to test out the community build, and I want to test out the new focus rail so bad right now. Is what I want to do. Also, the music video for this Melodic Techno 2026 Ultimate Stress Relief is sick. This is sick. It's done.
Rocky is done.
It's done. Felipe, it's a Brian Johnson blueprint bar. You know Brian Johnson, the Don't Die guy. All right, let's run the development build. Marshall, can you please run the dev build so I can test all this shit out?
Sent to Marshall.
Dragon says, Max, we got sent home for an early weekend at work. They don't like us coding without Fable now. I think you're kidding me. That is a joke, right? Is that a joke? Is that real? Fable says they don't like us coding without Fable now. I mean, Dragon says they don't like us coding without Fable now. I think they know it's coming back Monday. Is that real? Is that actually real?
Marshall is done.
What just happened? What just happened? Marshall, that dev build that you just opened just crashed on me.
Sent to Marshall.
He says, no, I work at Pilot Truck Stops as an engineer, LOL. That is the funniest comment to randomly come up with of all time. And I'm gonna forget that you said no. And I'm just gonna pretend like you said yes, and that you work at a like Fang or something like that. I'm gonna pretend like you work at Netflix and that's for real. And like later in the stream when people come back in and we're talking about Fable 5, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I mean, one of the guys that works here, one of the guys that's in the stream every day, like works at Netflix, and they sent him home for the rest of the week because like they don't even want him touching code without Fable 5, to be honest. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's probably coming back. It's definitely coming back Monday, though. I have insider information it's coming back Monday, because why else would Netflix send people home for the weekend? An early weekend right now. All right, it's fixing it. It's fixing the bug. DAT, welcome. Thank you for subscribing, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button. It helps me out massively. We're on the mission to make it to $10,000 in revenue. Okay, we're on day 46. We're getting very close. We're getting very, very close. And I need you to like the stream. I need you to sub to the channel. If you would like, no pressure, guys, but we would love to have you in the Discord community. Okay, I'm going to paste that into the chat right now. Okay, for the time being, the Discord community is free. In a couple of weeks, we're going to change it so that it is $480 to join the Discord community.
Marshall is done.
And but for right now, it's free. You get lifetime access. We have almost 300 members inside the Discord community. We are building the most positive community of people that actually ship apps and helping each other every day. And I don't know what to tell you. We have the most amazing legends in their building. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so let's open 5 Claude agents.
Spinning up 5 Claude agents.
And then let's do Command K. And what did I even call that feature? Stage mode? Okay. Wow. 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 Wait a second. Wait a second, guys. Look at how good it looks. Not me. Stop looking at me. Yes, I'm looking good too. Okay? I'm looking good too. I'm talking about the feature we just shipped, you animal. God. Guys, hold on a fucking second. Are you kidding me? Guys. I think I'm in love. Let me see if it actually works. All right, so there is an issue with the outside of this. And also it just says Claude Code Agent. So let me see if I say like, and also am I able to voice to text with these bad boys? These bad Larrys? So if I send a message here, hold on, let me change my voice to text key because it's gonna use the other dealio. I'm in the dev build right now and it's gonna use the other thing. I'll change it to that, okay? And then we'll go Command K, stage mode. Okay, and then open a cursor agent.
Zuma the cursor.
All right, so
agent
I can do it. It just added a cursor agent right here. I can do it, but it doesn't Also, I feel like the selected agent, maybe the selected agent should be outlined at the top or something and stay in the rail, or what do you think? Let me see if I ask cursor right now. If I say, what is the weather today? And then I switch to a different agent. Oh, let me wait 1 second. Because what's going to happen is it's going to figure out where I am, and then it's going to dox me. And I can't do that. I can't do that right now. All right. Go back Command K. Go stage mode. We're in stage mode. Open 2 Codex agents and 2 cursor agents.
Spinning up.
All right, so now we have our panel. We have our panel. This is sick, guys, okay? I hope you understand how sick this is. Eric says, looking good, good. School says, yeah, looks pretty good. Humble says, nice work, dude. The D Dizzle says, looks good, almost there. They shouldn't move so I can get used to where they are. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're right, they shouldn't move. Wait, you might be genius. Because... Oh, wait, that might be a good idea. That might be a good idea, because then if I have them so that they don't move at all, I just select this and it shows that that one's selected. And then essentially we and then essentially we have gone full circle, guys, to building an infinite canvas to building a It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Max, have you thought about having a single agent that delineates tasks to other agents for you so you don't have to spin up 5 agent windows and remember all the agent names that's doing whichever task? Yes, I have thought about it. Yes, I have thought about it. It can do that. It technically can do that. Royal Gamer says, bro, are you AI? Yes, I am AI. Yes, I am AI. I'm Fable 5. And I'm just a test from Anthropic to see if Fable 5 can run a live streamer that gets viewers or not. And it's working. It's working. All right, so it needs an exit button. It needs an exit button. It needs to not move. Let's just start with that for right now, guys. Okay, it needs an exit button and then it needs not to move. So let's close that. Who was working on this? Reveal yourself. Oh, all right, Marshall is. Marshall, that feature is sick, first of all. Amazing job. Second of all, we need to make it so that it works more like a traditional task rail type situation. Meaning, I want them to stay where they are, but I want the one that I have open to have like the selection ring around it to show that it is the one selected. And I'm doing this because I think it will help like teach me which where every agent is, if that makes sense. Because right now when we click them and then they move, then my brain needs to almost like relearn where each agent is, versus if we just have the agent stay exactly where they are and we click it, we show that it's focused and it opens in the big panel and stays in the rail, then my brain will start associating which agent is which and where they are. Also, we should add a small X. And lastly, there's something going on with the width where just the very edges of the agents in the rail, on the left and the right hand side, the very edges are getting hidden.
Sent to Marshall.
What's the YouTube playlist you're on, Max Play TV? I need to start a subscription service for my music because I'm too fire at picking music. I'm way too fire at picking music. Connor Martini, what is up? Guys, imagine if we had a Martini Monday night. And I am the healthiest AI streamer in the entire world, so don't think that I'm not. But imagine if we also, on top of our health endeavors of doing hundreds of pull-ups, hundreds of push-ups, being jacked, being the strongest AI streamer there is. There's no one stronger than me that's streaming AI. Not a single person. Okay? There's no one streaming vibe coding that could squat over 400 pounds. That could deadlift over 500 pounds. That can bench press 300 pounds. There's not a single person vibe coding AI that could do any of those tasks. But imagine if we also had a Martini Monday night. I'm thinking suit. I'm thinking a suit, a black suit, kind of like James Bond, we take the almost $10,000 that we made, instead of putting it towards the house, we get a Omega Speedmaster, and we do Martini Monday vibe coding. Connor says I'm having a vermouth right now. Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, so it's throwing those features in. We didn't look at the community section. I don't know why it was not in the dev build. The community section was not in the top rail, which it really should have been, because it says that this implemented it into the next release. So I don't know what's going on with that. But we're gonna have to test the community out full stop and make sure that's locked and loaded. Me pretending my second Celsius today is a cocktail. And rock out the CVS with the clone I'm building. LOL. Alrighty, guys. Let's get locked and loaded. Let's get locked and loaded. This agent's about to finish up, and then we are going to dive into the sickest focus rail mode. And then I'm going to have the issue of trying to decide what I like better from a streaming perspective, using the focus and rail mode or using the traditional view, because I really do love the traditional view as well. Like, it's just so cool with the resizing of things and the adding windows and closing windows, and it's really unique and amazing. So I don't know. We're going to figure it out, though. Dream, what's up? Dream, you missed it. Yesterday we had 100 viewers. We had 105 viewers yesterday. It was our biggest day of the stream yet. Absolutely insane. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. Oh, the only thing we didn't check also is if the Hermes agent can be pulled up in the rail, which we should check that out. Because it'd be cool if we could also focus a Hermes agent session as well, on top of being able to focus the, you know, Claude Code, Codex, Cursor agents. I think that'd be really nice. All right, build is clean. Build is clean. We're about to build it. Bro, I had an accident. That's why I was not able to show up. I'm sorry, brother. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. That layout kind of looked sick, by the way, in that other theme. Oh my god, this is looking so good, dude. This is looking so good. It's looking so good! Let's go! Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. Guys, drop a comment in chat. Tell me what you're building. Tell me what you're working on today. Tell me what you have going on. Where are you at in your day if you're international? Are you just getting started? Are you just finishing up? Are you at work? Are you at the 9 to 5? Are you vibe coding with me today? What's going on? Give me an update. I need an update from my people.
Marshall is done.
I need an update from my people.
Closed 9 windows.
Open 4 Claude Code agents and 3 Cursor agents and 2 Codex agents.
Spinning up 4 Claude agents, 3 Cursor agents, and 2 Codex agents.
David Gang says that sub count be growing faster and faster, bro. Let's get it. When we start shipping at least 2 YouTube videos a week, and then I start iterating on the YouTube video process so that we're getting like really high quality. Like I'm talking, I want to be making the best YouTube videos in AI. As far as like right now, we're starting with screen recording, screen sharing, whatever. It's amazing. I want to be making the best videos in AI. So they're not only like educational, like you walk away high value, you learn something, but they're actually like really entertaining. Actually like really entertaining. And I honestly think that will be the biggest explosion factor. Like the live streaming is insane. Like we're adding 1,000 subs every 28 days, but the adding that in, so we have the live streaming, we have the shorts, we have the building in public we're doing on the live stream, but then adding in the YouTube long form, either once or twice a week, dropping just an absolute banger video, and maybe eventually we get on a schedule. So it's like right now you can expect me live streaming every Monday through Friday, right? Everybody knows at 10:25 a.m. Eastern, you can come here and see me live stream. But I think it would be really neat if we got into a spot where eventually, like, it's like, okay, every Sunday, the Max Blade YouTube video gets launched or something like that. All right, what is everybody saying? What is everybody saying? Oscar says he's editing shorts for socials. He's getting his 3rd coffee ready. He's dialed in. He's absolutely dialed in. David Kang says, I'm trying to get 2 iOS apps up and running before the end of the month, built by Codex, but slamming that $200 Claude sub the second I hit 1K MRR. Let's go. I love that. I love that. I love that. It's amazing how good Codex is at building iOS apps. It's amazing. Dream says, I'm building a tool that reads your hospital bill, finds the errors, and writes a dispute letter for you in 60 seconds so you pay less. Wow. That's so niche. That's so niche. I personally love it when people build something that's like very niche, small use case. And you can just immediately describe like what it does and the value in like one sentence like that. There's actually very few things I love more than when somebody builds a niche tool like that. Like the guy that built the God, what does the tool do? It downloads, it turns your bank statements PDFs into shit. I don't know. There's some guy that makes infinite money a month and all his tool does is download bank statement PDFs and turns them into CSV files, I think. He makes infinite money. He makes like, I don't even know, $150,000 a month. And it's probably all profit. And that's the only thing this tool does. It's one thing. All right, Rachel Nocote says, working on unit tests and vibe coding a house music beat maker Mac app. I love that so much. Oh my God, I love that so much. Hire a production assistant when you start raking in that money. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Brian Ball says, everybody knows. All the big live streamers launch a video straight after a stream for max viewers in first 15 minutes. Is that true? Is that actually true? Humble says, I've ran the numbers. Gonna be awesome. I don't know what that means. Smart Edit, yo! Welcome to the stream. I'm new to all this still, trying to learn what I can do with these AI tools. Well, stick around. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. Dragon says, you want to see my landing page for my very niche CNC SaaS? I'm probably 2 months from being done. CNC SaaS? Like for utilizing a CNC tool? Send it over. I'd love to check it out. Oh, see my previous message about CPAP dashboard. Hold on, Humble. Hold on, Humble. Where the hell is your message? Oh, working on a CPAP dashboard, niche but rad. Oh, nice. Nice. I like it. Right. All right, guys, enough about you. This is my stream. All right, enough about you guys. Please, stop it. Stop it. That's done. You're done. You're done. Let's focus on me again. Jesus. Freaking heck. What do you think this is? Max Blade's community stream? Could you imagine if I was like that as a streamer? I'm like, all right, everybody shut up. Shut up. Focus on Canvas now. Thank you. Enough. Make me sick. Done hearing about your shit. Low-key, we all know there's streamers like that. They're like, they don't want to hear what's going on with their people. They're like, please stop talking. All right, this is amazing, but there's like too much lag for when I click. The click feels like it takes so long. Why does the click feel like it takes so long? Also, the fact that it put this X here next to this dot is scary. It's crazy design. It's crazy design. Oh, you know what we didn't test is we need to say, hey yo, and then see if it updates because it did not update the last sent prompt. It didn't update it. Also, is this responsive? Oh, it is responsive. Oh, I love it. Oh my God, Canvas. This is one of the best apps I've ever made. Sorry, it's one of the best apps I've ever made. It is. And it's beautiful too. I can't help it. Okay, it's not updating the prompt, what it's working on, and it's disturbing that this dot would be right next to the X. So let me take a screenshot of this. Let me pop this onto our actual development area. Let me close this. Let me set this to Marshall and say, let me say the last sent prompt never updates. It just says no task yet always. Also, that dot to the why am I typing? That dot to the left of the X underneath the X to close it is slightly disturbing that you would put that there. I'm not gonna lie to you. If anything, put that to the left of the idle thing, or just get rid of it. I'm not even really sure, to be honest. I guess probably just put it to the left of the idle tag. Like move the idle tag over and then put the dot where it is. But make sure the spacing and the layout is just absolutely tastefully beautiful. Consult with the Anthropic front-end design skill if you need to. All right. Let's go! Vibe coding until he buys a vacation house. That would be awful. That'd be... I just rug pull everyone and I'm like, I meant vacation house, guys. This is my vacation house. Which is not happening, guys. We need to buy a house. We are vibe coding every day until we buy a house. Okay. Brian says back to Max. Back to Max. Beanie, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Too Good Tech says, I'm building a kid-focused, gamified coding tool for them to build apps themselves. I have 6 kids. 6 kids? You have 6 kids? You got 6 of them? I have 2 of them, and I legitimately cannot fathom how you could possibly have more than 2 kids. Kids are a lot of work, guys. They are a lot of work. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, all power to you. That's amazing. Working 9 to 5 in the Federal Reserve Department. Hands are full, but love it. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Unreal, unreal. The D-Dizzle says, I have 1 and I could barely survive. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Man, I get overwhelmed. Nix99 Problem says, Max, are those glasses from Gunner Optics? Yes, they're from Gunner Optics, and my father gave them to me as a gift. He said, you're getting psychotic on these live streams. Sometimes you go for over 7 hours. The other day, you had an 8-hour live vibe coding session where you shipped more code than I've ever seen anybody ship before in my entire life. I got you these Gunner Optics so that you can protect your eyeballs while you're getting psychotic. And I don't know what they do to the lens on these. I have no idea what they do to the lens on these. But once you start using them, there's almost no going back. Who has ever done a live blue light blocking test on stream before? I'm innovating on so many categories at once. That's the first ever live blue light blocking test anyone's ever done. I have amazing vision, but I think there's a very, very slight magnification or something going on. I can't describe it. But yeah, these are Gunner Optics, and I've never had a pair before, and I actually can't believe how much I enjoy looking at a computer screen through them. Like, I'm totally one of those people where if something's bullshit, I'll just tell you it's bullshit. I don't know if there's... I don't know. Gotta put those glasses on the camera. Looks better. LOL. I think that we should buy. I think we should buy a pair of glasses just for my camera. I block the blue light for my viewers and for myself. The agentic stuff though is great. Set it and forget it while we chase the kiddos around, huh? Eric said life be crazy in my house. Oh, he says I got 7 kids. Brother, you got a if you have 7 kids, you need to start like you have to start a small farm or something like that. Think about the raw just power you have. And the amount of exercise you could get done so quickly with that. You know, you'd be like, guys, get out there and get the corn planted. Get the corn planted. The children yearn for labor. is what we say in my house. The children yearn for labor. The D Dizzle says, I can't wait for this spec smart glasses. Who thought that was a good design? He can't wait for the spec smart glasses. Oh, it's a design. That's all right. It's a design for sure. It's a design for sure. Oh my God. Before he went out to demo those to the world, he was like, guys, you're not bullshitting me, right? You actually really like the design of the glasses, right? Because I'm feeling a little bit concerned that the glasses design is not that good. And they're like, yes, Mr. CEO, totally. The glasses are great. They're going to love the glasses. Marshall, run the dev build so we can test it out, please. Oh shit, never mind. It already ran the dev build. Sorry. Might be, Marshall. Don't run it.
Marshall is done.
No, but seriously, you guys really do like the design of the glasses, right? Like, you're not screwing with me right now. Like, you think the stock market's going to perform, it's going to like it. Our investors, right? Open 3 Claude Code agents and 4 Cursor agents.
Spinning up 3 Claude agents and 4 Cursor agents.
All right, this is nice, but the goddamn Claude Opus 4.8, you kind of suck sometimes. You just do. I mean, and I hate to be that guy, but it just sucks sometimes. Shit. The dot that you put is not like in line with the text properly. Like the center point of the dot should probably, I think, match the center point of the typography that has like the waiting for a task. I'm not sure what the perfect way of laying it out is. All I know is the way you have it laid out right now is psychopathic and not in the good way. It's disturbing to look at. So whatever research you need to do on layout, spacing, typography, and elements, do that, and it needs to be way better. Also, there's like a slight lag when I click on a agent in the bar, and it actually gets like selected. The ring goes around it that is selected. I think that should be pretty much immediate. All right, so it says waiting for a task. Let me try saying hello there, Claudie boy. And it still says waiting for a task, so it never updated that at all. Maybe it can only that would really suck. Chase, how are you doing today?
Sent to Chase.
Oh, wow. So it does only work via the voice input. I'm not sure if there's even going to be... That was a sick animation, though, for the ready and the working state. I don't know if you guys can see that real good. I don't have a way to zoom in on this right now. But that was a sick animation for the working and ready state. Like, it was unbelievable. Rocky, what is the weather going to be today in Riviera Maya?
Sent to Rocky.
Wow, this is so clean. This is so fucking clean. I can't even describe how clean it is.
Rocky is done.
Oh my god, with the little green check and everything. Jesus. All right. I don't know. We might have to get creative to see if, like, when I physically write, even though nobody should be doing that anymore, it can still have that in the summary in the right-hand side of the canvas. Ryan says Opus 4.8 sucks. It doesn't suck, but it does definitely suck, Brian. You're right. It's not good. It's not good at all. I will say that. Codex usage. Codex is using usage incredibly quick right now. It blows. Dragon says, "What happens when your prompt is big though? Maybe a hover to full details." I have it truncated right now. I have it truncated right now. All right. Let me see what this looks like in some different themes. So if I change the theme to the style to, see, like Cobalt, and then I go Command K, stage mode. Yeah, I mean, it still looks sick, is what I hate to tell you. And then if I go to Foolscape. Yep. Okay. I'm not sure why that just happened. Oh, it rebuilt it. This agent over here did. I use multiple agents. I love having Codex review Claude changes and provide feedback right back to Claude. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. I should do that more often. It's an excellent idea. It's actually an excellent idea, and we could do that effortlessly inside Canvas. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that. Man, just imagine when we have Codex 5.6. GPT 5.6, and we have Fable 5 back, and some sort of agent link, so they have transparency between each other inside Canvas, and they're writing code and riffing back and forth, and the output is just unbeatable. All right, it's way more snappy with the Yep. Way more snappy. And it put the dot in just the perfect spot where it needs to be. Oh, I love it. I love it. But we do need to figure out how to incorporate the voice to text. And honestly, I think it might go in the bottom right-hand corner here underneath the stacked agents. And then if you have too many agents, maybe this turns into a slider. Let me think about this. Like we could have the voice to text right there in the bottom right. This bar, I'm talking about this bar right here, guys. We could have that right in the bottom right. And then that way there we have the command bar still. Because if we add it below, I think it might ruin the effect of having this like really nice and big. I think it might ruin the effect a tiny bit. Marshall, two things here. I want to add the like voice and text input bar that we have at the bottom of the canvas currently. I want to try adding it on the bottom right hand side so it's the same width as the agent cards that go in the that go on the rail, except for it's positioned at the bottom. And that way there you can still see when you do voice to text and all that. And when you command the agents and open new agents. The other thing is there a way, and you don't have to make code changes, you could just provide an answer for this one. Is there a way for when we type prompts into the agents that it can update the agent card that says waiting for a task to be that last prompt? Or is that only going to work for basically like the voice to text tooling that we have?
Sent to Marshall.
Jose says smooth agent tab switching. Yes, 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 yes. QWK, that is exactly how I feel today. And you know what? And you know what also? I agree. I agree 100%. David Kank says Yo-Yo 5.6 dropping next week probably because it's been spotted in testing. I would love that so much. I would love that so much. I saw a post that I'm sure is fully made up and not real at all, but I would love to think that it is real. That said that 5.6 is coming next week. It's better. It performs better than Fable 5, and it's 15 times cheaper. There was a viral post on X. They had no source at all. I don't think the account had any followers. So I'm sure it was 100% made up, but I think I would like to keep going with that thought. I think I would like to keep that going. And actually, you know what? You heard it here very first. OpenAI is releasing 5.6 next week. It's actually performed 15% better in Fable across all testing, SWE bench, design bench, Humanity's Last Exam. And the crazy part is not only did it provide a 15% better benchmark, but also it is 15 times cheaper to run than Fable 5. And we all know the government is not taking them down because Sam Altman is in there like swimwear. Dragon says, I've heard enough. You convinced me. Excellent. That's excellent. Just to clear that up, guys, there is 0% chance that 5.6 is going to be able to compete with Fable 5. There's just not any chance. What theme is that? I need to find what theme that is because I love that one. I don't know which one that is. I can't find it, but I love that one. It's running the builds right now and it's screenshotting it to make sure that everything looks the way it wants. It's running the builds and it's screenshotting to make sure everything looks the way it wants, guys. Hey Max, just got here. What model are you comparing Fable to? That was a joke. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I take it all back. There's a possibility that GPT 5.6 is coming out very soon. And I am sure that it won't be able to compete with Fable 5. I would almost put money on the fact that it just will not be able to compete with Fable 5. Okay. The command bar, the one I just added, voice, command K, task, forge, yes, it updates all of these routes through CNVS's command executor, which calls remember prompt and sets the card's last prompt. So now that bar lives in the stage. The natural in-stage workflow, typing a task into that bar, hit send, will flip waiting for a task to your actual prompt. This basically solves your earlier complaint for free as long as you drive agents through the bar, rather than clicking into the terminal, typing straight into the agent's own terminal TUI. Okay. I wonder if I can open a browser. I wonder if I can open a browser there. Oh, what am I doing? You say open browser?
Opening the preview.
Okay, so I can't open... It doesn't have the ability to have a browser in there, which we should definitely add that. We should definitely add the ability to have a browser. Let me do Command L, organize. Let me do Command K, stage mode. And so from here, you could do... Like, you could do your full voice commands, you know? Marshall, what is the best time to stream on YouTube on Eastern Standard Time?
Sent to Marshall.
And you could do Zuma. How do you hit 10K monthly recurring revenue as fast as possible?
Sent to Zuma.
All right, so it's firing up these agents right here. We can click on them and see it's working.
Marshall is done.
Marshall is done. You can click on Marshall. This is actually so clean. This is actually so fucking clean, dude. Holy shit. I don't know why the design of this it's just doing something to me.
Zuma is done.
Everything about the design of this is doing something to me. How simple it is. The fact that the taskbar over here is on the right-hand side, which nobody does. Unless you're a psychopath, nobody does that. Wow. Wow. I do feel like the placement of this X feels extremely unintentional. And I don't know why. This X right here in the right-hand corner feels insanely unintentional. God, this is so good! No! Wow. We should probably add a canvas switcher at the top, though. Should probably add the canvas switcher at least at the top. Unfortunately, because the design is so clean right now. I don't know, unless we can think of a different way to switch canvases. Because I know that people are going to want to be able to still be able to switch their canvases. so you can go to different projects. Maybe in the left-hand corner right here, like this says this is a drop down. Ooh, that's what we do, guys. We keep it text like this, then we just have a caret, and this is a drop down. Probably. Cross-model audit protocol, CMAP or MAP, LOL. Johnny 9, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, let's figure out that escape button situation, because I don't think that's a good spot for. I think it needs to come in or something. Might be my belief. Maybe. I think this needs to come in a tiny bit. And then I think this needs to have a caret next to it to select. All right, let's get to work. We've gotten completely sidetracked from the community feature. We've gotten completely sidetracked from the community feature, but it's fine because this is how great things happen. All right, Marshall, the escape button in the top hand right to exit the stage mode. I'm not sure what's wrong with the positioning of it exactly, but it just doesn't feel right. I don't know if it should be horizontally in line with the right side edge. Like the right side edge of the escape whole length of the button should be in line with the right side edge of the agents or something like that. I'm not really sure what the right way of it is, but it just does not feel intentionally designed. Make sure you refer to the Claude front-end design skill for that. Then on the top left-hand side, I love the way it looks. I want to leave it like that, but I'm thinking maybe we add like a caret or something like that to the right of the canvas name, so that when I click on the canvas name, a little drop down can show me all of the available canvases, and then I can switch my canvases from stage mode. And if I open up a different canvas, it should automatically open it into stage mode while I'm in that stage mode setting. It's kind of a big one. That's kind of a big one, guys. B for Bobos, welcome to the stream. How do I play music? I'm playing music in this. I made a music player node for the agentic development environment that we're building called Canvas or CNVS.dev. And the right now it's playing a YouTube playlist called Melodic Techno 2026, and we're about to reach the end of it right now. We're at 175 out of 182. But it also has Apple Music, and it has a stations category that streams like internet stations. But I can't play the stations with Apple Music because they're I can't even say the word anymore because YouTube just is like, they're just so quick to just, you don't do that. Unfortunately, but that's just how it is. To be useful. What a name and a chat combination. So his name is To Be Useful. He said, do you want to help me so we can buy both our family's houses? I am being serious. I am a professional AI engineer. And his name says To Be Useful. So he's trying to be useful, and his name is To Be Useful, and he chatted about wanting to be useful. Right now I'm a solo guy because I don't really play nice with others, to be honest. And I'm trying to get as far as I possibly can while maintaining solo status. I have a feeling the first person I take on to help me will be a video editor, actually. But I really appreciate you offering your help. It means the world to me, and I also appreciate you being here on the live stream. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sky, when I do development builds, the community selector is not showing in the input bar. Don't make any changes or do anything right now, but is that just because we have some sort of flag that has to be set when I run the development build in order for the community section to even show up?
Sent to Sky.
PTG Kyle is back! Yo, today is the day of people coming back in from the beginning of this challenge and being back here. Unreal.
Sky
Unreal.
is done.
PTG says, long time, love the glasses. I need Fable. I got sick the day after it came out and just finally back in the swing. Man, Fable was unreal. It was unreal, Kyle. It was so good. Kyle, since you've been gone, I can't breathe. No, sorry. Kyle, since you've been gone, we've shipped another application, CNVS. All right, you're never even going to believe this, but we've done $7,105 in the last 7 days of revenue. It's our agentic development environment here that you see called Canvas, CNVS. All right. It sort of pops off on X every time I post about it. People love the look. They love the feel of spawning agents with your voice and sending prompts with your voice. They love the fact that you can have canvases running on virtual private servers. So for instance, if I switch canvases right now to CNVS Web, this canvas is running totally remote on my virtual private server, my Hetzner server. So you can spawn agents and you can have them start working, and you could literally turn the MacBook off that I'm running on right now and it doesn't matter. All right, Marshall is done. All right, Canvas switcher added a chevron after blah, 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 blah. And then likely yes, there's a feature gating path involved from the code I just read. The community service is driven by store.show. Okay. Marshall, can you please run the dev build so I can check all this out?
Sent to Marshall.
Nano said, what's better, Opus 4.8 or GPT 5.5? They're so like, I use them for such different things. It's like hard to even compare them right now because they're so specific. Jose says they run in the clouds. Yeah, so you can have a canvas. So like the canvas that we're working on right here, this is local on my machine, running my Claude Code sub, my code, everything's local. But you can, the canvas will automatically SSH into your server and run a canvas on your Hetzner server, whatever server you have that runs in the cloud. So I have a Linux server that runs in the cloud, and this CNVS-web is running completely remote. So when I prompt this agent to do something, it will start the agent off, and it's running fully on my Linux Hetzner server that runs in the cloud. It's amazing for development because A, I can turn my MacBook off and it's just going to keep working. It doesn't matter. B, when we ship something like the iOS app, it's going to be unreal because it's totally, it doesn't matter if your MacBook is on or near you or whatever it is. They're going to have a central point that they can connect to, which is your virtual private server that agents can just be running on. And they're essentially like ephemeral, I guess is the way they describe them. They don't rely on your computer being online or whatever it is. And clients are going to be able to connect, you know, on separate MacBooks, on your iPhone, on your tablet, whatever it is, and have the same development environment. I hope that makes sense. And like, for instance, this is my production website. So I'm a psychopath, and I could make a change to the landing page that goes straight to production with this agent. Like, I could tell it to change the color of the button on the landing page, and it would be immediately live on the web, because this is the production server. All right, it says have at it. Oh no, our music. Our music. That reminds me, we need a back button so I can go back to my the YouTube playlist that we had before. I think if I close this and then I type music.
Added a music player.
And then we go hyper focus 40 hertz gamma isochronic tones to get locked in vibe coding session out of your mind too. Jose says, thank you. That looks amazing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Do Command L. And then I'm going to do Command K, and then we're working on stage mode right now, guys. We have stage mode right here. God, it looks better every time I look at it. I'm not just saying, like, it just does. There's something about it that's just so clean and just effortlessly organized. Does this need to be, this drop down needs to be somewhere else, maybe. I'm not sure. The relationship between this drop down and the test app thing and the dot next to it is absolutely psychotic. Why does it keep doing this? Everything it makes, I have to tell it to redo the design. So I'm gonna drop this in here. The functionality works amazing for the little caret drop down, but something about the design of the caret and the dot next to it, and then the canvas name, the way all of those are interacting just feels horrendous. I like the idea of keeping it ultra simple, so there's no like pill behind it or anything like that. It's just like the text and the caret. But currently the sizing and positioning and spacing is just awful. It's just so bad. So use the Claude front end design skill and let's get this sorted out so that it looks amazing. All right, then also guys, when we switch to an app that has nothing open, I do not like this. I don't like this at all. Like, I feel like it should almost have placeholders or something like that. Like, it should have placeholders. Open 3 Claude Code agents and 2 Cursor agents and 2 Codex agents. Wow, that's so fast, by the way.
Claude agents and 2
that is so
Cursor
fast.
agents.
I don't know why that feels faster than the app. Maybe I need to clean up the animations or something like that in the actual app part, but that feels so fast. All right, this is ridiculously clean. This is what I would describe as ridiculously clean. And I hate to say that about my own designs. I really do. I really hate to call my own designs clean, but it just is. And I think you guys know it too. I think you guys know it too. All right. Felipe says looking better and better. He does know it. Passion Brain says looks like far to 10K. It's not that far. Not that far at all. It's about time for new people in chat to ask you what this is every 2 minutes. Demo loop is inevitable. Black Mamba says listening to jazz when working. For some reason, these ultra focus 40 hertz blah blah never works for me. Man, I am the type of person where I actually cannot listen to jazz when I work. Banger prompts. What is to hit the limit? All right. God, that theme that it keeps opening up, I don't know which theme that is, but it opens up a theme every time in test mode when it takes the screenshots. And that theme is like amazing. I'm not exactly sure what test theme it opens up, but it is really nice. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh my God, today is the day of people coming back in that we haven't seen in so long. Nigel, what is up? How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. What is up? Nigel, yeah, we've been busy. We've been so busy, guys. We've been really busy. Just me. This is our agentic development environment that we're building, Canvas. It's the first of its kind. It's an infinite canvas that's voice controllable with local or with GPT real-time too. Like quick demo. I'll switch into GPT real-time too. We can check that out. We haven't played with that in a minute. Can you please open 3 cursor agents and 2 codex agents?
3 cursor agents and 2 codex agents are starting up now.
Awesome. Can you please ask Tracker what the weather is in Riviera Maya? And then can you ask Rex how much does a Starbucks Trenta cold brew cost? And can you please ask Yoda when we are going to get GPT 5.6?
I'd ask Tracker about the Riviera Maya weather, Rex about the Trenta cold brew price, and Yoda about any official word on GPT 5.6.
Go to sleep. How dare you just me?
Check weather.
How dare you? Go to sleep.
Rex is done.
I don't know. Something about my personality brings out. I think it's because I am
Tracker is done.
occasionally sarcastic. I can be occasionally sarcastic about things, and it brings it out in my goddamn community, which is going to be a huge issue. So we're going to need to... I'm going to have to just stop. I'm going to have to stop because we're going to deteriorate into madness.
Yoda is done.
Is going to be the issue here, guys. All right, we're going to deteriorate into fucking madness if I don't... Rawr, rawr. I need to go back to watching other streamers, and I need to just start straight up copying other game streamers, like big gamers. And that way there we're going to get the feel of the stream absolutely dialed back in, so we don't fall into just absolute psychotic madness. All right, I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. It looks unbelievable. The text up here is a little bit too small. It's a tiny bit too small, and I think people are not going to be able to see it. I know you definitely can't see it on stream. I can see it just fine. But I think for the majority of people, it's going to be too tiny. I think it's going to be a little bit too tiny. But this is clean. Wow. This is clean. I think we have to, Felipe. I think we have to. Nah, keep it going. Vibe is vibe. Using a Star Trek style command structure like a captain using a commander to give commands to the rest of the crew. That is exactly what we were going for, Kenneth. That is exactly what we're going for. There is so often, I can't even tell you the amount of times I have asked ChatGPT, what are we missing from Star Trek in the current world right now? And what can I build? I feel like Hollywood, like, sometimes they do a good job predicting the future. And, like, if you wanted to be, like, find some good ideas, there's some tech movies out there that just, they have them. They're just sitting there waiting for you. The good ideas are just sitting there waiting for you. All right, guys. So I really love this mode a lot. Obviously, we're gonna have to tune some more things in, but I think that for now, it's in a fantastic spot, and I think that we should. I think why can I not find it here? Am I in the wrong? What happened here? What happened? Is it because I don't have agents open? Oh, it's because I don't have... If you don't have agents open, you can't enter stage mode. That's interesting. I don't really like that. I don't really like that design, to be honest. I think you should just be able to enter stage mode, and then maybe there's placeholders. But man, it's clean. I love it. 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 All right, let's talk about this other agent about... Can you close Tracker, Rex, Ryder, Liberty, Sky, Everest, Rocky, Rubble?
Those terminals are closed now, and your canvas should...
All right, as of June 18th, 2026, I found no... Oh, shit, this is... Might be. No, did I close my guy? I closed my guy by accident. I got lost in the sauce, guys. What an idiot. Open a Codex agent.
Sky, the codex is ready.
All right, Sky. I need you to do a development build, but make sure I can test the community feature out.
Sent to Marshall.
That is not Sky. You can't say all right before you say it in local mode, Max. You can't do that. Sky, can you please build out, do a dev build and make sure you include the community feature so I can play around with it.
Sent to Sky.
So when you're running in local mode, like with the parakeet, the NVIDIA parakeet, you can't get all cool with it and be like, alrighty, Sky. Like it's looking at the first word to see if it's an agent name. But obviously in GPT real time mode, you can just whatever, get psychotic. It's not deterioration. We're just Mad Maxers, and we literally cannot help it. Problem needs to be turned into a feature. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I wonder if that's possible, by the way. It feels like that should be possible. Being able to just throw together a history of recently closed agents, and then sort of have like an undo thing when you're like, oh shit, I didn't mean to close that agent, and it pops back up. All right, we have to put together a little tweet here, guys. We have to put together a little tweet here. I'm thinking it needs to be a sick video tweet. Maybe we showcase the... Bro, how did you earn $9,000? What the fuck is this? What are you making right now? See, I don't know if I'm being trolled. Now I'm confused if I'm being trolled. Now I'm being confused if I'm being trolled. We made $9,000. We've been vibe coding for the last what's today? Is today 46? What's today? Today's day 45. And so first we shipped Clippo, all right, which generated a little bit of revenue. We have iPhone apps that we shipped, but this app you're looking at right now is called Canvas CNVS. Okay, it's a Mac app built from the ground up in Swift. It has all of your agents, Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, anything you can think of. It's fully voice controlled by two pathways. You can either do local with NVIDIA Parakeet, or you can do GPT real time. Okay, so like I'll put it in GPT real time mode right now. Actually, we'll just stay in local. We'll stay in local. I can say open 3 Claude Code agents and 3 Codex agents.
Spinning up 3 Claude agents and 3 Codex agents.
All right, and then I can right away prompt them, you know, so I can say something like, Rocky, what's the weather today in Riviera Maya?
Sent to Rocky.
Everest, what is the easiest way to make $10,000 a month as a vibe coder?
Sent to Everest.
Liberty, how psychotic are my vibe coding streams every single day?
Sent to Liberty.
I can open a browser preview so I can see the work being done as we're doing it. So I can say something like, open the browser preview and navigate to cnvs.dev.
Opening the preview.
And so then I have a browser preview. It's bi-directional, so
Liberty
agents
is
can
done.
control the canvas, and then I can control the agents also. So I could tell an agent, open up. I could tell a Claude Code agent to open up the browser preview, or open up a terminal and start a server, or open up 4 Cursor agents and delegate this work to them. Canvases represent individual projects. So like when I click here, I can see all the canvases that I have open currently, and these represent my other projects. You could have a canvas that's fully remote, meaning it works on one of your virtual private servers. This is nice because you can start agents. I can start Claude Code agents on my virtual private server with tasks, and I could just turn off my MacBook completely, and it doesn't matter. I could pick up on a different MacBook because they are running in the cloud on a Hetzner server. It has full Hermes integration, so I can open a Hermes agent. Close the browser preview.
Closed Rider.
Close Liberty.
Closed Liberty.
Close Everest, Rocky, Tracker, Rex. Open Hermes.
Open
Canvas
Hermes. Navigation is off. The user
So-
has disabled agent-driven view, focus, and canvas changes, settings.
Okay, we get it. I have Hermes integration, you know, so you can chat directly with your Hermes agent straight from this Hermes node right here. So this Hermes agent is running on a MacBook that I have in the room. I have a separate MacBook that's running a Hermes agent in the room. And so you can communicate straight to your Hermes agent from the canvas. Meaning I could say like, Hermes, I'm live streaming right now. Don't say anything weird or crazy. Just wanted to say what's up.
Sent to Hermes.
And so that starts a chat with my with my Hermes agent. And the Hermes plugin is honestly, I'm very proud of the Hermes plugin. It has full tool cards. So like if I send this Hermes agent out on a task, tool cards will start popping up inside the chat to show what it's actually working on. And they have state, meaning the tool card can like pulse to show that it's working or that it's idle. And it can show multiple tool cards at once as it's firing up sub agents, as it's using a skill, whatever. Humble says in all caps, please, for the love of God, record this as a video you can play that's like super fast, 20 seconds. Also, you need a soundboard for things like, wake up! What's up? What's up? What's up? This is literally Jarvis. This is literally Jarvis. That's what it is, guys. That's literally Jarvis. All right. So, right now we're building out the sickest feature ever, guys. That is, well, we're building out 2 sick features right now. Okay. We're building out the community section, and we're building out. So the community section is going to be like, we're going to have V1 right now, where basically you can have your profile picture, and you can have your X account, and you can have a link to the current project that you're working on. Down the line from now, and you can also have an AAM type status. Down the line, we're going to be building this out to be really insane. Obviously the community thing is like a toggle. You don't have to join the community if you're not into doing that. But vibe coding currently is an extremely solo endeavor. All right. I know a lot of you have felt this. It's a very lonely thing. So the fact that we're going to have a community tab on Canvas, I think is going to be a game changer. I don't think it will be a game changer. Okay. The ability to instantly pop into a community area where other people are working. Okay, they're sharing their projects. They have statuses. Maybe eventually we have GitHub style contribution graphs where you show how much they've worked over the last, 30 days. We have some effects where it shows like which agents they use most often, Claude Code, Codex, ChatGPT. We have some sort of community DJ options where you guys can listen to like the same type of music, and it's going to evolve and evolve and evolve until it's fully psychotic, and it's just the vibe coding community. It's Canvas community. Nathan D says, finally done with meetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did you build Canvas in the last 44 days during this stream? Pretty sick. Thank you, Bryce. Yes, we've built Canvas, but we built Canvas, guys. How many days have we worked on Canvas? How many days have we been working on Canvas? It's been 22 days. It's been 22 days since we have started working on Canvas. We've launched Canvas 7 days ago. We have done since launch. Since launch, we have done $7,105 in revenue on Canvas, which is just unreal. It's actually incredible. Black Mamba says, can you make commands here like Twitch? If so, that's an awesome idea. Just make a command, what is Canvas, and people get a link for the 20-second video. All right, I'm going to do it today. I promise. Listen, guys, I will do it today. Okay? There's a sick part of me that likes showing what I build. Okay? But I get it. It is annoying for the regular viewers. And so I will build, I'll take one of the best ones that we have today of me showing off what it is. And then I will make that into, because I already have, it's called Nightbot, I think. I'm such a shit streamer, guys. I need to wake up. I think it's called Nightbot, where you can do the exclamation point command, and then it sends you back. It'll send you back the link to have to have the video play to show the thing. Do you guys think, I need you to comment in chat right now. Do you think for my showcase, I should have it controlled via the Parakeet, which is the instant local model, or should I have it controlled via the GPT Real one, which is the conversational one? It obviously is not as fast, which I don't know if that's less impressive, but it's conversational, so I don't know if that's more impressive. Comment in chat right now, guys. Do you think I should do the local model in the demo that I have in the link, or should I have the GPT model? Christian says, I see people with an awesome sword next to it. Where is mine? And where's my money? First of all, you got to go get that money. And it's not where's my money. It's give me my money. And you just got to become a sub to the, you have to become a YouTube member. So YouTube members get the sword. And guys, we are so close from the sword evolving. Like, some people are going to transform into the next sword very soon. Wait a second, Brandon has the next sword. No way. Wait a second. Wait a second. Dude, I was thinking today maybe somebody was going to get the next sword. Have you had that for a minute, or is that just today? That just happened today. All right, so Brandon has the purple glowing sword. That's because he's been a member of the YouTube channel for 2 months. This is his second month being a member. Felipe says both. Dragon says local. Amir says local. We have to end the poll, and then we have to end the poll, and then we have to restart the poll for guys, I'm sorry. I know you just typed. But I'm going to have to restart the poll for doing which version. All right. In the demo, I need you guys to answer on this too. And be honest with what you think is more impressive. When you see me do the demo, you've seen me do the demo 1,000 times at this point. You've seen me do the demo so many times. So I need you to tell me what's more impressive. And don't answer unless you know what I'm talking about. Because I know some of you people need to wake the fuck up. And all right, either Parakeet local or GPT real time start poll. There we go. All right. Oscar says, I need that purple sword. Mine all gray and boring. Oh, I didn't get that yet. Guys, when somebody gets the 3 month, no. I think I have 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, and then I have a 6 month. Dude, all I'm going to say is, I mean, you're going to, when you have the badass sword in chat, you're going to get, you're a VIP. You're a VIP. That's all I can say. That's all I can say is you're a VIP. All right, let's see what people are saying. Let's see what people are saying. Parakeet, it's true to product. Local. Wait, is it like slammed Parakeet right now? Christian says, God damn, I'm saving up for Canvas Windows version. Let's go. Man, I'm gonna have to get the Windows version shipped this weekend. I'm just gonna have to get it's like the last thing I want to do. I don't even use my Windows computer. I don't even use it, but I have to do it. I have to do it. Is the vocal agent efficient in French? Okay, so that's another thing that's on our list for this week that's massive, is we need We need to have it work in other languages. In GPT real-time, it's perfect in French, any language, whatever you want. I don't know if Parakeet can do it or not. I know, I'm almost guaranteeing Parakeet cannot do it. The local version can only do English. GPT real-time can handle any language. It's no problem. Every language. Wait. I don't know who this kid is. I have no idea who this kid is. That's the somebody else has said that before. Somebody else has come into chat and said, this guy says, "Ha, damn, I thought you were CG Kid for a minute. The dude who talked about what different drugs felt like in his videos." I'm too terrified to look up what that kid looks like. Can we just go back to saying that I look like Ryan Gosling? Can we just let's stay away from the drug kid and back to Ryan Gosling, guys, please. How's progress going on notifications when prompting the terminals directly? Killer feature. We need to get that fixed. Windows is huge market share for sure. Do we really think that? I felt the other way. I just felt the other way. I felt the other way. Alpha, what is your project? What is your project? All right, this is going to be the one that we record for the... This is going to be the one, okay? This is going to be the one. All right, everybody lock in. Everybody lock in. Act like you've been here before. Act like you've been here before, everyone. All right, this is my product. It's called Canvas, guys. It's a agentic development environment on an infinite canvas. So it's fully voice controlled via either Parakeet, a local model by NVIDIA that's super fast, or you can do GPT real time, which is incredible because it's really going to understand anything you're saying, and it's fully conversational and feels kind of like Jarvis. So right now I'm in Parakeet mode, which is what I'll test out here. We can say open 3 cursor agents and open 3 codex agents. And so it slams open those agents for us. And now we can go ahead and prompt them from our voice as well. So I can say something like, "Rocky, when are we going to get Fable 5 back?" And it just prompts Rocky there. And I can also say, "Everest, is GPT 5.6 coming out anytime soon? Is it going to be anywhere near as good as Fable 5? And that's sent to Everest. Sent to Everest. If I want to open up something like a browser preview so I can check out the work that I am working on, I can say something like open browser preview and navigate to cnvs.dev. And it'll go ahead and do that for me, which is really nice. The canvas is fully bidirectional, meaning the individual agents like Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, any agent that you have, and it uses your subscription. This is not API usage. They can control the canvas as well. So let's say an agent codes a beautiful landing page with a server in the backend. It can actually it can open a terminal, start the server, and open it in the browser because it can fully control the canvas itself via the MCP and CLI. Which brings me to my next point, that we have a built-in memory that's cross-agent. So every agent that you open up has on-demand access to the memory, so it does not bloat context, but it makes it feel like they're all working from the same brain. You could switch canvases, so you can go from project to project, and some of these canvases can actually live on a virtual private server, meaning when you open a Claude Code agent, they are not running locally on your machine. This is incredible because you can prompt them and you can turn your MacBook off and they will keep working. When you open your MacBook back up, turn it on, open the app up, even on a different MacBook, you can bring these agents back up and see that they are still working because they're living in the cloud on your virtual private server, your Headstart server, whatever it is. Another big point here is that we have added Hermes basically native integration into Canvas. So we can open Hermes chat and chat with our Hermes agent straight inside of the Canvas. This is unbelievable because I have a lot of local agents building stuff locally, committing to GitHub, and then my Hermes agent fully takes care of pulling the project to my server, setting up the server on the Hetzner virtual private server, and getting it live in production. My Hermes server literally has access to Cloudflare via an agentic token, so it can buy a domain name, set up the Nginx, set up the domain name servers. And so I build here in Canvas, Hermes gets it live on the web. Guys, that has to be that's a 9.2 out of 10 demo video right there. Guys, that is a 9.2 out of 10 demo video. Give me a rating right now in chat. Are the private server rentable or it goes with the software? Okay, so a virtual private server, like you can get those anywhere, and all that really means is it's a computer that you can pay monthly for from people like Hetzner or Linode, or who are the other virtual private server people, guys? Droplet. Okay, and all it is a computer that runs in the cloud, and they have insane uptime. Okay, and they're built to stay up 99.9999% of the time. They most often run a version of Linux, like Fedora or Ubuntu or so fried today. And so you SSH into the server, and it's not like a Windows computer or a Mac computer where it's going to receive updates and have downtime or whatever. Like, you pretty much set your project up on your virtual private server. It's accessible via the web. Okay, this is how we use things like YouTube. This is how we use things like X.com. Twitch. You know, they're all running on a virtual private server in the cloud. And so all we've done with Canvas is, instead of having to SSH into it every time, and then you're in your small little terminal window and it sucks, you have a Canvas that basically has full access to your... You have a Canvas that has full access to your virtual private server. Like, even if I take a file and I drop it in, so if I take this file and I drop it in here, it actually just uploaded that to my server inside of this directory that we're in right now on the server. Okay, so it becomes a whole beautiful graphical user interface for developing on your production server, which I think is unreal. Alpha says 11 out of 10. D-Dizzle says 9.1-ish. Kenneth says 8.7. Max DevOps says Parakeet supports 4 to 25 primary languages. Should I speak Spanish to it right now? Nate says, for my understanding of AI, I'm giving you a 4 out of 10 because I have no idea half of what you just said. Do another demo explaining it to someone that just prompts ChatGPT like it's Google. I don't think that person is the target buyer here. Unfortunately. I don't think they're the target buyer yet, but that will be my next app. Is it'll just be one screen with some sort of anime chick on it that's like, what app do you want to build? It'll just be me. It'll be me. One version will be me animated with AI. And I'm like, what app would you like to build? And then everything runs in the background. Tell me not. You guys like it? You guys like it? He just is ready for that. All right, how many tokens have you used so far on which LLM? I have no idea. We've used all of the tokens. We have used all of the tokens, guys. But I have subscriptions, so it doesn't really matter to me. I don't really even... I'm not like a token counter at this point, but I know there's days where we've just... It's millions and millions and millions. Yeah. I mean, it's millions. They did the math the other day, guys. Somebody did the math the other day, and a $200 GPT-5.5 plan, which I've maxed out before. The max plan. It's $200 to pay for, right? But everyone knows, you guys all know they're subsidized credits, right? So they're losing money. These AI providers are losing money right now to try and gain market share. And so the amount of tokens you get for $200 that you use is $14,000. That's how subsidized losing money OpenAI, Anthropic, you name it, are at this point to gain market share and gain mass adoption in the CLIs, in the super apps. Nate says, I don't code and build, but I want to use this. It looks so inviting to use. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I'm going to get you on it immediately. We're going to get it fired up on the MacBook. Oh my God. And you're going to get fully psychotic. It's like drugs. They gave it for free first. Get ready for the rug pull once they're fully integrated into enterprise. So as soon as we lose subsidies, that's when local AI will be taken so much more seriously. I can't even describe to you how much more seriously local AI. Like, as soon as the subsidies go away, and instead of getting $14,000 worth of tokens, you're getting literally $200 worth of tokens, and you're going to use that in half a day, then hardware that runs AI will immediately spike in value, and the amount of researchers that switch gears to developing AI that runs on local hardware will go up insane. And it'll be almost like a no-brainer to get like a, I don't know, $2,500 lifetime license of a local LLM that you receive the updates for as they push them. Says, how do you monetize this app? I charge a one-time lifetime license for the app. It's live right now at cnvs.dev. We launched 7 days ago, and we have done $7,100 and $7,105 in sales in the last 7 days, which is unbelievable. This is actually insanely weird. But this is my second app this year. Okay, QuickClaw did $7,200 in revenue in 7 days. Okay, and this app did $7,100 in 7 days. Which is, if that's not some sort of weird universe mindfuck situation going on, I don't know what to say. I have no idea what to say. I will say that this app has been, I have been in literally, I can't even explain to you how much better headspace launching and shipping this app and keeping up with updates than with QuickClaw. With QuickClaw, I legitimately, there was no such thing as sleeping. I was not sleeping. I was at my desk, fully unshowered, pajamas, and I was working legitimately 24/7 like a psychopath to keep the app running, because QuickClaw is just like the most infrastructure heavy app ever. No one has even copied it to this day, I think, because it was just insane what I did there. It really was. I hate to give myself my own credit there, but it was fully psychotic. It was fully psychotic. What pain do you think Canvas is solving at the core? I wouldn't say that Canvas is like a painkiller type product, you know, but it goes to show that, I mean, there is a lot of pain that it's solving where like we're all vibe coders here, and the current vibe coding infrastructure is awful. Like if you want to vibe code via CLIs, it just, like, people message me all day, every single day, that Canvas has completely changed their workflow because you now have cross-project organization, fully voice controlled. All right, it goes from running multiple agents is like having 8 different ghosty terminals up on your computer to a beautiful, inspiring application that you actually want to use for 8 hours straight. Okay, so that's the pain that it solves. Is that a hardcore pain point, like I need to lose weight so I don't look fat at the pool? No, it's not. It's totally different. But I think that I think there's something to be said for pain. Pain is relative, and there is pain in the fact that current agentic development environments look awful. They feel awful. We're spending hours a day working on them. They're uninspiring. So instead, you can plug into basically Jarvis and voice command your computer in this like beautiful environment. You know, and every post that I do on X at this point, it's getting 50,000 to 100,000 views. And that goes to show me that, and the fact that we've done $7,000 revenue in the last 7 days goes to show me the validation is there, that people don't like the current workflow. They just don't. They don't like the current workflow. So I'm providing a better experience. Providing a much better experience. Harrison, no, you can't launch. Right now, you can only launch vibe coding stuff. So you can launch Hermes. You can launch your agents. You can launch a raw shell. You can launch a developer, like a internet browser developer preview. You can launch a music player, and that's it for right now. So like, obviously, we've only built this in the last 20 days. Okay, so we're still on V1. We're on version 1.1.3 right now. Over time, I'm sure we will add in the ability to launch other apps. We just have to figure out where the scope, we want to keep the scope. And for right now, in this version, the scope ends at only vibe coding essentials. New Man Zest. If you are using a single agent, like, yeah, I do that all the time. So I don't know what you're developing on. I don't know what you're trying to develop, what your project is. But like yesterday, like one of my favorite workflows is a Claude Code terminal, a Claude Code agent, and then a shell to run the server in, and then a internet browser to see the changes. Okay, so you have your test site, you have localhost 3000 up right here, you have your agent, so you make the changes, and then you have it hot reloadable via the terminal right here. You run like serve index.html localhost 3000 or something like that, and then this is legitimately probably one of my favorite workflows ever, and it's single agent, you know? And then I mean, if you wanted to get psychotic, you could add a couple agents in there. I think eventually you should probably get comfortable with running multiple agents, because the agents take so long right now, guys, that the benefit of running multiple agents is the fact that you're not sitting there like twiddling your thumbs while it's completing a task. Like, it would be insane if, like, every time I had an agent go out and do something, I just sat there and waited for 5 minutes until it finished it before I started working on something else. You know. Oh, Will, they're supposed to look like that. They're supposed to be, like, pixelated like that. That's the theme. That's the theme, brother. They're not supposed to be dialed in. Like, for instance, this is a 4K background. Like, this one's supposed to be, like, more dialed in, you know? But that theme is supposed to be pixelated. Why this? All right, did this open the dev server with the... It did. All right, guys. So we got that new mode pretty dialed in, and I actually love it. I love it. So if you haven't been here, we added stage mode, which stage mode just lets you have one terminal open, and then you can just click through them right over here, and it still maintains voice control. So this is like your voice and text control input box that Canvas has via Parakeet. So you can open agents, you can prompt agents from there. You can do whatever you want. I have a feeling this is going to end up being a very popular workflow inside of Canvas. Just because I can imagine myself, like, when I'm not on my desktop, switching into stage mode and just like that person said, just going kind of like one agent at a time, you know? And it's so clean. Like, I'll show you really quick. Rocky, what is the fastest way to make $10,000 shipping apps with artificial intelligence? So it has this beautiful working thing going on, and then the working agent has this, like, I don't know if you guys can see it that good, but it has this beautiful spinning effect around the outside of it. And then you can see it has a recap. What is the fastest way to make $10,000 shipping apps with artificial intelligence? It has a recap of what the agent was working on. So you can quickly see, you know, which agent it is. This is my cursor agent. This is the task that's working on. And now, I wish I could zoom in on this. I can't zoom in this mode, but it has this green check mark to show that it's done. It's done with the task. And I just know already that there's going to be people that vibe with kind of like the chaotic nature of the of this mode here, where you can add agents and it looks cool, and you can draw on the canvas and you can write stuff in there. There's going to be people that really vibe with that, but then there's going to be people that vibe a lot more with the stage mode dynamic. That's just clean, efficient, beautiful. Delete stage. We're not doing that. New here. What are we coding? Right now we're coding CNVS, my vibe coding app. What are the requirements / tools to build a vibe coding app, and is it worth it now? I don't think it's worth it to build a vibe coding app unless you have a pretty large community already. What computer are you using, and is this hosted locally or on which server? And I don't mean building an app. I think building an app is a good idea, but I think that there's so many people building an app to vibe code with, sort of like I am right now. And I don't think it's a good path. You know, like I think that you should build your audience. Like I didn't build anything that was like could be classified as a shovel for like my first 3 years of building apps. Like anything I built was like unique and novel. Like I even started with hardware first, okay? And that's how I built the following online. But if you're gonna start off with like no following and then try to build something that's like a tool, you have zero credibility as a builder. And it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well. Orly, what's up? What's up? All right, guys. So I'm gonna end off stream there today. I appreciate you guys being here. It means the absolute world to me. We have to keep rolling. We have to keep working. The things we're doing is working. We just have to stay the course at this point. You know. We have to stay the course. We have to keep shipping updates, keep shipping bug fixes, and most importantly, keep shipping content. I'm going to go have lunch. I'm going to go put together a amazing X post, which will probably be a video. I think I might showcase the stage mode actually, because I think that's a great design and it will go over well on X. Other than that, I'm planning on recording another YouTube video. It'll either go live this weekend or the beginning of next week. I'll be live tomorrow at 10:25 a.m. Tomorrow's Friday already. This week has flown by. It's been insane. Yeah, so keep shipping, guys. Keep shipping. Alrighty. Brandon, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oscar, thank you so much. Mad Boy, you're psychotic. Thank you. Orly, yeah, you got here at the end. I'm sorry. We've been live. We've been doing it. Harrison, thank you. Alpha, I appreciate you. Will, thank you so much. George, what is up? What is up? Can it run on a spare computer? Yeah, it can. So, first of all, you can run just totally local, and you don't even have to have a virtual private server at all. But you can tail scale right into a like this canvas right here is running on the MacBook that's actually sitting right next to me. That's not this MacBook. So yes, you can run it on a separate computer, no problem. David Kang, thank you so much. Amir, thank you so much. D Drizzle, I'll see you next time. All right, my people. Nate, I love you. All right, my people.